a refreshingly honest video podcast. What made you want to change your life? Women Our Age premieres December 19th only on QVC Plus and HSN Plus.
Good afternoon.
What's going on?
What's happening?
Good to see you.
How are you?
What's going on?
And you are no bronze medal. You are a gold medal for sure.
How about that?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm
You
standing.
are
Let
a
me
gold
stand
medal.
up on top of the podium here. Hey, gold medal deals is what we're celebrating here in honor of the big games coming up.
All kinds of stuff.
And we got big deals coming up for the next 3 hours.
You know it.
Yeah.
3 hours of gourmet holiday, meats, treats, sweets, all the good eats. Want to give you a look at a couple of things coming up in the show and get ready. You know, it's so funny. We were doing these meatballs from Rastelli's.
Yeah.
Our 5 pound, 1 pound bags of the beef, veal, and pork meatballs in the sauce. And these are based off of Ray Rastelli's grandmother's recipe for meatballs. What makes them special is the proportion and the ratio of the beef to the veal to the pork. Flavorful, delicious, amazing sauce. You're getting 5 pounds of it for $79.98. That's a stock up moment. So we do have auto delivery, and we're also going to have the pasta that we could also sell later to go along with this.
By the way, look at the bottom of your screen as well.
Right.
We've got this gold medal deal going on right now. $5 off a $20 plus order. That's until 2 p.m. So that's for the next hour Eastern time. Can I double dip on that if I want to, Mike? Like different, like order 2 things, I get $5 off. Multi-use. Okay. Multi-use. It's
double
good.
Dip.
5, 10, 15.
Right. You might want to double dip on our today's special value.
Oh, like dip it into coffee, dip it into milk.
Put 2 of them with a big thing of ice cream. Oh, yeah. This is from David's.
Love
this
it.
is the company that started in 1979 in that famous department store in New York, making these incredible cookies. Back then, these cookies were $1 a piece.
Love it.
They're 76 cents today, today's special value price. From the 6-time Customer Choice Award winner for Best Cookie, David's, we've got them at a price of $54.98, but that price goes up at the end of the day. Here's the good news. For the first time ever, you can pick your combos. So you're gonna get 36 of each individual flavor if you want to mix and match, or you can get any of the flavors, including brand new and exclusive, the peanut butter Reese's cup, all 72 of them that way. So it's up to you, but you can lock into auto delivery. Will come June, September, and December. So the good stuff keeps coming.
Average price of a home in 1979, $71,000. How about that?
Wow.
Now, you wouldn't know that you weren't even born in 1979.
No.
But for those of us who
I wasn't
were.
graduating from high school or anything that year, was I?
M139649. How about a little food for thought here from Racine?
Got it.
This is great.
Yes, the Kringles. And, you know, this is the first time I think I've presented them in a different configuration. Usually this is that pastry that comes in the
ring?
circle in the ring. And then you slice it up. So what they did was slice them and package them in single serves. So you actually get the winter version of the single serve Kringle sampler at a one-time only price of $29.98. That price goes up at the end of the day.
This is dangerous, man. These are
layers and layers of pastry, all with those delicious fillings on the inside. And again, so delicious and decadent. It's a new way to think of Danish, basically. That's what it is, and it's so flavorful.
Can I now ask my producer, can I take advantage of the $5 off even though in the one-time only value right now? Sure you can.
Look at you.
Look at that gold one. Like you want to save, now we're talking $24 for this thing.
And here's the deal. This will not be offered at a lower price for some months. So when you see a one-time only, that's for the 6 hours of Gourmet Holiday at 7 p.m. That price goes up. it could be months before we offer it at a lower price. So this is the time to do it, especially if this is something that you and love and enjoy. So it is layer upon layer of pastry. Never take the time to do something like this personally.
Things you would never do yourself.
Things I would never do myself.
That should be a Customer Choice Food Award category. I swear. No, it should. It should be a category.
It is.
Things like chicken and dumplings.
Yeah.
Okay, never do it.
So
this, never do it.
2 of the pecan, 2 of the cheesecake, 2 of the raspberry that you get in this assortment. Price again goes up at 7 p.m. So that is a one-time only value. All right, speaking of one-time only value, we're going to start our show with another one.
Here you go.
So like I said, one time only means that you get it for the course of our Gourmet Holiday this afternoon at 7 p.m. The one time only price on the Pop Daddy 4 bags of the 5-ounce hand-seasoned kettle-cooked potato chips. That price expires $19.98. And the cool thing about this is you're going to get to sample 4 different flavor profiles in the kettle-cooked hand-seasoned chips. The original, which is the original, classic flavoring in a potato chip that's kettle cooked. The dill, which is the newest of the flavors that you're looking at there. Salt and vinegar for those that love just a little bit of that bite in your chip and the crunch. Then we also offer it in the mesquite barbecue, which I always think is such a refreshing flavor. And 139598 is your item number, $19.98 the price. Amy Garten is here to talk with us about Pop Daddy. So let's first of all talk about the brand.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Pop Daddy is a Michigan-based family. They started in 2013 with popcorn and then the pretzels you know and love, but now they're doing kettle chips like no other. So if you think you love chips, you think you love kettle chips, meet your new best friend in snacking. These things are packed with flavor. They're cut thicker. The skin is left on. These are all USA potatoes. They're cooked in small batches and they're cooked for longer and they're cooked in actual kettles. And all of the seasoning is locally sourced and they're hand seasoned. These are, I'm talking wall to wall, packed with flavor, crunch. So when you need that great, just salty crunch snack, this is the chip for you.
I know you don't even need for me to say this, but you could hear me crunch on that chip. Yes, I did, and I'll do it again. Look at that crunch.
Isn't that amazing?
So ridiculous and so good and so satiating. So we'll go through each one of the flavors. You want to start with the original?
Yes, let's start with the original. So the original is everything you know and love about a chip. It's that classic, just original flavor with, you're getting the real potato, USA potatoes, and a little bit of sea salt. So very classic flavor.
So they're not uniform. You can tell that they're cut and sliced a little bit thicker. The skin is left on, and you're literally crunching on this delicious and hand seasoned to try to make sure that all sides of the chip have that delicious seasoning on them.
Yes.
Okay,
and you don't have to dip these, but you can if you want to, and they're perfect.
Infinitely dippable.
But you don't have to because they have so much flavor. Pickle is my personal favorite. So this is the spicy dill pickle.
I'm going in.
Come in.
Go for it.
We got the sample of this, and I tried these dill pickled chips, man.
Come in, please.
Were you
They
shocked?
are insane. I've never tried anything like this. My wife loves fried pickles. She's like a pickle person.
I'll eat a pickle any way I can get it.
You too.
Yes, me too.
Unbelievable.
And they have a great, there's just a little bit of heat. It's not overly spicy. It's a great heat that hits you.
The sensation of this starts the moment the bag is opened, though. As soon as you open that bag, that dill comes flying out, doesn't it?
So good.
Oh my heavens. With a beer, I mean, just great.
It's great. I mean, so Pop Daddy is known for their flavors. They're like the flavor masters. They have, you don't need to dip these, but you absolutely can. But there's so much flavor in them. I have to talk about the barbecue. This is like sauce meets rub. There's 14 different rubs in here, 14 different spices. Again, all locally sourced. This is, they created this spice, all on their own. They did it. And if you look close, hand seasoned, you can see it is just wall to wall, jam packed with flavor, crunchy. I mean, this
What do
just
you
hits
want to
everything.
taste when you bite into a potato chip? You want to taste potato, right? You want to taste crunch, and you want to taste whatever the intended seasoning is. If it's the original, you want it to be plain. That way you can build your sandwich and put the chips in and add whatever. If you are eating dill, you want to taste the dill, and that's what you taste. When you bite into the mesquite, it doesn't taste like fake barbecue. It doesn't taste like chemical barbecue. It tastes like all of the spices that create that wonderful mesquite flavor. And then last but certainly not least, the sour cream. I think when chips came out, the first like alternative flavor combination was the salt and vinegar. That was the first time I remember thinking, wow, that's really something different.
Yes.
But they have outdone themselves with this one.
They have. This is the perfect amount of salt, the perfect amount of vinegar, so you're going to get the tang, that little zing that you want to have. I mean, it is just so flavorful, but I love that they are making these. They're cooking these in small batches.
Right. You
They're
get
in
all
kettles.
4 of these bags, so you don't have to choose. The one-time only price goes up at the end of the show. You know, maybe you're, making sandwiches, making choices, bringing your own lunch to school, wanting to, your own lunch, packing your own lunches for the kids to take to school. And you want to just, make sure that they're enjoying it. This is going to be the most coveted lunch for swapping. These are going to be a difference makers with those lunches. And I'm one of those people that just because, we're from the Philadelphia area, we eat potato chips with everything. I want potato chips with pizza, with a tuna sandwich, with peanut butter and jelly.
On your sandwich.
On the sandwich, side
On
of the
the
sandwich.
side.
I love the crunch. And these are, if crunch has a meter, and the range is 1 is the lowest crunch, and 10 is the highest. These are 12.
Yes.
Okay, that's how much crunch we're talking about. This is major. And they're also not greasy.
Right, they're not, I mean, you can see my hands. There's not a lot of grease on my fingers, and I've been touching all of these. I just love that they're so, it's just, it's packed with flavor. It's hitting every craving you want, that salty, everything. And I love that they're, it's USA potatoes. They're the thicker cut. They're so much flavor in them.
Can you get the decibel on there, Stretch? Can you get
I know, right? And what I love too is that, say, guests come over, you're getting all 4 flavors, so there's something for everyone. Right. But I love when guests come over and you're like, oh, let me grab a bag of chips. You can grab a bag, you don't have to think, oh man, I didn't buy you don't need to get the dip. You can use a dip, but you don't have to.
Hot dogs coming up in the show a little bit later on. There is nothing better than, hot dogs with the potato chip. If you are someone who loves to make charcuterie doesn't always have to be meat, cheese, and crackers.
Right.
It can be chips. So if you wanted to do a charcuterie with some dips and some chips, here are 4 flavors that are going to delight everybody that bites into them. And again, bold flavors made here in the U.S. These are based and made from the same folks that make the Pop Daddy popcorn. The pretzels that were huge. I remember when they first came out, and we were just like, what? Like, how can you make a pretzel taste even better than it already does? They did it, and now those flavors translated into potato chips, and they are like smack you in the face delicious.
Yep.
Dill, original, the mesquite barbecue, or the salt and vinegar. And so depending on what you're eating, you have an ability to kind of add that 3rd or 4th flavor profile to whatever that that meal is.
Yes, and I love you're getting all 4. So you're getting all 4 bags with all 4 unique flavors. So there is something for everyone. And remember, small batch, cooked in kettles, thicker cuts, so they're cooked longer, so you get that crunchier chip. You get that better flavor. And each one, someone is gonna love something. My favorite, the dill pickle. I mean, it's that
Put the
your
crunch
pickle
meter
lover.
on. Ready?
Here we go.
That is ridiculous. Was that 12? Was that 12 cents? Yeah.
That was convincing all the way, boy. I believed every
Oh my
word
God.
you just said.
That is so good.
Yeah.
I mean, if this could be the answer to road rage. If I had these chips in my bag on my way home from work today,
You're solving the world's problems?
no
This is
matter
one
what the
chip at a
snow
time?
and ice is
One chip
doing,
at a time.
one
One
chip, we're
crunch
going to
at a-
do a crunch
one
minute.
crunch at a time?
Yeah. That was a 13.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. We heard it.
America heard that?
America
Well,
heard
yeah, another one. Another one, yeah. It keeps on going. And now here comes the flavor. Oh, man, that
That's
pickle.
that spicy dill pickle.
How they do that? I know you said it, but I want you to know.
They're all
Oh, ma'am.
hand seasoned. So everything, they're cooked in small batches, in kettles, and everything is hand seasoned with locally sourced seasonings. I mean, you can see the dill on there.
Right.
You can tell what it is. You don't even have to, open the bag, you
It's the
smell
dill, the
dill.
vinegar, it's all
and
of that.
And it's not
And, you know,
overwhelming.
and
It's
here's
a
the
perfect
thing,
balance.
It doesn't change, the seasoning doesn't change the texture of the chip. That's the science of this too. If you think about it, if you slice a potato at home and then try to put all of these different flavors on there and kettle fry them, a lot of that will disperse. So they have it figured out so that they're actually, you know, cooking these first, putting that right amount of seasoning on there right at the right time so it's all over the chip. And again, when you bite in from the first chip to the last chip in the bag, it's crunch, it's flavor, it's texture, it's all of the things.
Yes.
$19.98 is the price. The one-time only price, however, does go up at the end of our Gourmet Holiday if we have any left at the end of the show. So please take advantage of this price now. It will not be offered for a lower price for some months. So if you are looking for the ultimate snack to put in the pantry, yeah, we still have snow, 6 weeks more of snow and yuck coming up. But when it's time for the grilled cheese sandwich and the tomato soup and you want to open up this bag and put that mesquite chip next to it, oh my gosh.
Yes.
Now it's worth the snow in and snow day.
Yes, can we talk about flavors just one more time so you know what you're getting? You're getting all four. The dill pickle, this is going to be for the pickle lovers. It is a little spicy. It's got the dill and it's a pickle all just in a chip, absolutely delicious. And then we have the original, which is your classic kettle chip with just simple sea salt. For all, you just want that classic flavor. It's perfect. The mesquite barbecue, is hands down so flavorful. We're talking 14 different rubs. It's sweet, it's smoky, its sauce meets, the barbecue rub.
And not spicy, not hot and spicy.
Just like, it's just sweet and smoky all at once. And then, of course, that salt and vinegar with that zing, that tang of that vinegar, and of course, some sea salt.
Well, you're talking about a party in your mouth when you bite into these chips. Again, it starts with that delicious crunch, the thicker, heartier chip texture that you get, the flavor, which is so delicious, not greasy, just phenomenal. And again, you can taste the difference with handmade chips and hand-seasoned chips from Pop Daddy. Amy will be back. Thank you. That is a $139,598 one-time only price on this, goes up at the end of the show. So if you're looking at the fit for today, it's actually from the Joan Rivers collection. Isn't this cool? It's kind of like a combination of denim and a really pretty sweater. Super comfortable. Thank you. Love the color combo.
Joan would approve.
She would approve, for sure. And again, we have this at a price of $99.98. You can get more information on it on QVC.com.
Do you know anything about this guy, Chris Warman?
Yeah, I do.
Dude is a great guy. Really good guy, man. Like his company. But what you're about to experience is chocolate moonshine. My wife flipped out. We got a sample of this, man. I remember when you first joined us, it was 3 years ago, Chris, and I took a little sliver of this thing. It's off the charts, amazing, and this is a brand new assortment. $24. $24. You haven't been here in 6 months to QVC. And we've got flavors galore. We'll dive into the story. This is your company. We have the CEO, the big guy here, in time for Valentine's Day, everybody. Brand new today. Good to have you here.
Good to be here.
You got the big slabs. I'm going to tell you what you've got to choose from right up here. Because you're getting 1 full pound of this. And if you do this, everybody who's watching right now, $5 off a $20 or more order. This becomes now $19.
That's the lowest it's ever been.
If you use that code right now, $19, and you can get it in the dark espresso. Strawberry cheesecake in time for Valentine's Day. The Belgian chocolate, amazing, amazing chocolate moonshine fudge. This is a combo. It's chocolate peanut butter, but on top, instead of going out to the restaurant and ordering creme brulee for $15, get the creme brulee fudge. It's to die for. Use that code. It's on the screen right now. It's going to be $19 in free shipping and handling. You've never seen that for your 1 pound, have you?
Never. No, anywhere in the United States, ever.
Anywhere in the United States.
Yeah.
This guy,
maybe 20 years ago.
The brand's on fire. Okay, let's start with this creme brulee. And when you take out the sliver, explain your brand and why fudge is not all created equal.
There's 2 major things going on here. It's taste and texture. The taste, you have a incredible rich velvety creamy center, and then you have a candied top, and this is turbinado sugar. Turbinado sugar is put on the top of the fudge, After it's cured for 24 hours, it's then torched. So you've got that hard, crisp candy shell, and then you've got the creamy, velvety custard base.
Look at that. I'm going in. I'm going into that bad boy.
Incredible.
A little goes a long way in there. That's a big slab. I'm not going to eat that whole thing because it's so rich and so dense, but I want to get
100%.
the top of it.
100%. It is so fun.
The smallest little bite
and you can
is better than a whole big dessert.
No question.
Oh my heavens. It's so full and so rich and so incredibly, incredibly flavorful.
And you can do 2 different flavors in a box. So it's not just one flavor. I think maybe I'm wrong, but I think they're allowing you to mix the flavors.
No, it's now. This is 1 pound, right?
1 pound.
1 pound, and 1 pound is the offer.
But I thought it was 2 flavors for 1 pound. But
Here we
either
go.
way, okay. That is just absolutely phenomenal. So what you have here is you have the dark espresso. You have espresso martini right next to us. We do an espresso martini fudge also. This is an incredible.
I'm going in.
This is a cult-like favorite for the Q family. We put it on about 1.5 years ago.
Gosh.
It sold out right away.
It's so
and now
incredible.
Now we're getting calls. We're getting people visiting our chocolate factory,
Oh my
our chocolate
heavens.
store.
I taste the espresso in there all the way.
Because it's not flavor, it's espresso. It's steeped in a kettle of cream. It's mixed together with the chocolate. And you have 2 different types of chocolate. And then you have a double chocolate that mixes with the espresso. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. So this is the actual the pound that you're getting here, right? It's
Correct.
so good. It's illegally good. I love it when they call it chocolate moonshine. I love the name when you first came to us. So order it right now. Use that $5 off code. And for 3 easy payments of $8, and then that'll be broken up into the easy payments. I mean, this is $19. It's never been done before. And the shipping and handling is absolutely free. So we went through the creme brulee. We went through that espresso, that incredible chocolate espresso. Now the classic peanut butter.
A marriage made in candy heaven. You have the incredible, luxurious peanut butter. We use an Amish tub butter, and you have 88% butterfat in the butter, and then you have 18% butterfat in the cream, and then you have the cocoa butter in the chocolate, and then you have the fat from the regular peanut butter and the Belgian chocolate. It is so complex tasting. It hits the brain in different levels and waves, and then it just melts away. No artificial colors, no artificial flavors, all natural, organic ingredients, and it's really important. It's very low in sugar. This fudge is at least 1/3 lower in sugar than any fudge in the country.
Which just blows my mind.
It's hard to keep it stable because there's so little sugar in it, but that's the key. There's not another fudge anywhere out there in the marketplace like this.
Best value ever from Chocolate Moonshine. They haven't been here for 6 months in time for Valentine's Day. Use the $5 off code, which guess what? My producer told me everybody's taking advantage of it when you're checking
Hallelujah.
out. Do it. Go in and take the $5 off. Call customer service, 1-800-345-1515. Say, I want the Chocolate Moonshine. And I want to take advantage of that gold one, now through 10 p.m., 2 p.m. So there's 40 minutes remaining. So speaking of Valentine's Day,
So you
strawberry
have
cheesecake.
Strawberry cheesecake. This is one of our favorites. This strawberry cheesecake, you have strawberries that are muddled. And once they're
Strawberry
muddled,
cheesecake.
yeah, once they're muddled, we take a little bit of the juice out of it, and then we make the vanilla fudge, and then we make it cream cheese, and it's tart, and it's rich. And then we take the strawberries, and we rehydrate them, steeped in a kettle of cream.
That's crazy. The strawberry.
Because
the
it's
real,
not flavored.
true strawberry is
Exactly.
coming through. It's the creamiest strawberry.
Ever.
It's like strawberries
Ever.
and cream meets a cheesecake meets fudge. It's remarkable.
It's tangy, it's sweet, it's tart. There's so many things that
I
are
could
going
do
on.
an hour in this. I'm telling you. But let's get to the last flavor. This is the classic
But
Belgian.
let's talk about my strawberry
No,
more.
you got to put it down. Belgian chocolate. Here we go. Belgian chocolate syrup.
I asked for 80 minutes. They said, we'll give you 8.
I got it.
They're killing me.
Well, welcome to the club. Oh, you're the only guest who's ever complained about that. Here we go. What do you got?
All right. So you have, how it's made is really remarkable. You've got a Belgian chocolate with 3 different types. Actually, just take a little nibble right off of there. Just a little,
But does he have that move down? You got that move down. That's how you do it.
sorry about that. Right? So you have multiple types of Belgian chocolate in there. 18% cream.
How do you even describe the mouthfeel? Like the mouth, like on your tongue, like the mouth, the velvet of this thing.
It is
It's an
rich.
experience.
It is an experience. It's rich, it's earthy. The white spots on your tongue are your taste buds. And
Wow.
as it hits those taste buds, it'll have different areas on the tongue that'll catch different flavor notes.
I'm going to let you know what's remaining. Everybody, brand new today. You haven't been here for 6 months. In time for Valentine's Day, XOXO. And use the $5 off, and now we're at $19 if you want to do it. We didn't bring a lot of these in. Nah, I'm going to start with that creme brulee. So where we started. Creme brulee. 200 to go around in time for Valentine's Day. I think I'm going dark espresso. If I had 500. But wait, if I'm getting two, I'm getting dark espresso and strawberry cheesecake. $250. It's so good. This is the classic. It's chocolate peanut butter, 2.5 pounds, and then $400, and then the classic Belgian chocolate, $400, where you can't go wrong. But if you were to get the essence of it, you would actually start with the Belgian chocolate, wouldn't you?
It's the love fudge. Belgian chocolate, when your person is eating the chocolate, the same hormone, dopamine, is released that you're falling in love. You fall in love when you taste this.
Let's fall in love
It's
with
Valentine's
with
Day.
the
You're
making
falling
of it.
in love.
Let's go make it right now. Where are we?
Oh my gosh. So you're seeing a 60-pound batch of fudge. The smaller the batch, the more flavor. And the kettle, the copper kettle, that's absolutely key. The copper kettle creates what they call the Maillard effect. It's a caramelization. So then they're actually showing a chocolate bottom and a peanut butter top on that one, and then it goes into the boxes. They're hand cut in 2 different half-pound slabs. And those half-pound slabs are great because it's a stay fresh bag, no additives, no preservatives. It freezes really well. And then you can eat a little bit, put it back in the bag. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect. Love the charity work you guys do in Africa. Love what you do. Love your brand, really.
Awesome. Thank you, Rick.
Great to have you back.
Thank you, Q family. Thanks for being here. This is beautiful. We appreciate you.
M139671. Take that $5 off. Take advantage of it. Switching gears here from the chocolate moonshine to these guys. Freestyle snacks, and these are some of the best olives. If you love olives, Greek olives, you're gonna love these. High in incredible flavor and so much more. But now it's time for another food. Our #1 food brand on Q, it's Rastelli for Jane.
I love olives, but I also love meatballs, and especially these meatballs that are so tender. You actually are using plastic cutlery to cut through this. That's kind of show-off stuff is what that is, Chris Spencer. What we're talking about here, again, like Rick said, coming from our #1 food brand here at Q, multiple Customer Choice Award winner in many categories. They're bringing the trifecta meatball. That means beef, veal, and pork. This is based off of the owner, Ray Rastelli's grandmother's recipe, which is that perfect combination, perfect balance of the 3 meats to create a deliciously tender, easy to prepare because they're fully cooked meatball. You're getting 5 1-pound bags of this. Do you mind, Chris, if I show that offer? Because I want everybody to see what you get and how easy it is. Now, it's a lot. It weighs 5 pounds, but
it does.
They're individual packages, so you can do like, probably 1 meal. Here, this is 3.
There's 6 meatballs.
Right, 3 per person.
Yeah.
If you're making them, or if you do a sandwich and you want to cut them in half, because they're big meatballs.
They're nice.
You can probably do 2 meatballs on a roll and make a delicious meatball parm. Of course, those are just some of the basics of what you can do, but the flavor is the secret, and the flavor is why so many people love these. If you want to lock into auto delivery, do it. Every 60 days, it'll ship to you for 1 full year. This is back after selling out the last time that we presented it, which is around the holidays, I believe, in December.
Yep, it really is. I mean, these are so tender. And I'm going to go in here for 1 second just to show.
Okay.
When you put, like, I can't even hold my fork into this. I'm going to try. I had to tilt it because this is how tender they are.
You need to do it.
Watch this. It's just going to fall right off the fork. You ready? That's why these are so delicious.
Oh my gosh.
They're Italian meatballs made like in the Italian style, right? And you just mentioned about the beef, pork, and veal. There's a reason why we use those meats, right? Because we're looking for 3 things: taste, texture, and tenderness. And that's what those 3 do. And I'll show you on the board.
Okay.
But if you look at this, I'm going to go just one more time here, just with these. Look at this, plastic forks. And you can see the fresh herbs in here as well.
And there's not a lot of fill. So there's peppersino and Romano cheese, the meats, as you said.
Yep.
And that's it. So let's show them exactly what's inside and how this makes it such a difference. Okay.
So again, we're looking for that taste, texture, and tenderness, right? So the actual texture is coming from the beautiful black Angus chuck beef, which is right here, right? The flavor is coming from the pork, and the tenderness is coming from the veal. But what we do is we take these three and we actually grind them into these noodles, right? And then the noodles get mixed with all that seasoning, that basil, all the Italian seasoning, the onion, and all those wonderful things. But one of the secrets that we do, Jane, is that a lot of places when we make meatballs, they dump a ton of breadcrumbs in it. Ray's grandmother's recipe, 4th generation, she uses Italian bread that she actually soaks. And why? Because when bread soaks, when you cook it, it will puff. It won't absorb. So it makes these meatballs so incredibly light and fluffy and delicious.
And here's the good part. All the hard work is done. There's nothing more frustrating than trying to make meatballs. And you put them in the pan to brown them. They come out, you know, burnt on one side, not cooked on the other. You never know whether they're 100% cooked all the way through. This way, you don't have to worry about that. These are fully cooked. When you get those bags out of the freezer, take them out, let them thaw overnight, and then, you know, enjoy them however you want. Is it the sandwiches? And again, on these rolls, 2 of those meatballs fill that sandwich, and of course the sauce is already on there, so you can scoop some extra sauce on it. Delicious.
Just like that, right?
Slice them up and make them into a meatball pizza. Use them to top your baked ziti and pasta. You can do family style. And when you look at our board on the flip side, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15
meals.
servings.
Yeah, 15 servings from this.
30 meatballs. Everybody gets 2 with your favorite pasta, and we have some Sfoglini pasta coming up a little bit later on. And all you have to do is take them out, heat them up, and they're ready to go.
Again,
they're so
let's talk about how they're made, because that's what's really important. So we take those 3 beautiful cuts of meat, right? And then what we do is we blend them. After we blend them, we put all the seasoning in them. These are then pan-seared, just like you mentioned, right? Professionally just pan-seared by hand, each one. Then what happens is that we put it into the gravy. And this is also a recipe. San Marzano tomatoes. We actually have carrot instead of sugar to make it sweeter.
Tomatoes.
This is Italian tomatoes, imported tomatoes. We actually slow cook the gravy for 8 hours. We add the meatballs into there and let it cook for another 4 hours.
So it really
gets into the meatball, and that's where all that tenderness comes from. So
that sauce is delicious. It's a little tangy. There's not a lot of sugary flavor to it.
There's not. And
it's just a really good
sauce. It's an authentic gravy. If you were going to make this at home, you're going to be in the kitchen for 12 hours cooking this, slow cooking this, right? But it's also the blend of meats that we use, right? We use a perfect blend of 50% of that chuck, 30% of the pork, and 20% of the veal. Makes a perfect Italian meatball. Now, a lot of people do beef meatballs, and when you put your fork in it, you can't even break it. You have to use a knife.
They're so hard.
They're so hard to deal with, right? That's what makes this a true Italian meatball.
And it makes it a flavor that there's not one particular thing that is prominent. I've had meatballs in restaurants. We have a couple of Italian restaurants in this Westchester area that are really good. But their meatballs aren't the best because there's too much garlic, or there's too much basil, or there's too much, you know, it's too much breading. So this is that perfect balance. If you have struggled to make meatballs, you know, when we were growing up, the meatball was primarily breadcrumbs, because my mother did what she could to try to extend it so there was more, you know, to go around. This is not a whole bunch of breadcrumbs.
No,
this
it's
is
not.
The tri-meats, the 3 different meats coming together to create a delicious and tender bite. And again, so versatile. You know, on a Wednesday, midweek, hardest day of the week, I think, to prepare stuff. You have a packet of these, take them out of the freezer. In a couple of minutes, you're going to have a delicious meatball. Make it a sandwich, make it a meatball over pasta, however you want to do it.
And what I love about this, you're going to get that. You're going to get the 6 meatballs. You're going to get about 4 ounces of gravy within the meatball. And what's really nice about that, because they're in these vacuum sealed bags, they'll last for 12 months in your freezer. But Jane, you can take this right from the freezer as well into a pot of simmering water. And cook it in the simmering water until they're 160 degrees. You can take them, thaw them like you mentioned. Take 2 bags out, 3 bags if you're having company. You can put them in a crock pot. Slow cook them, right? Let them in. Don't even let them go. Don't even worry about it.
These are always good for good big events too. If you've got a lot of people that you are coming and having come over to the house, this is an easy way to feed a crowd. So let me give you some updates. And honestly, when we originally offered these around the holidays, they sold out since that last time they were featured. Now we are whittling down to only about 1,500 remaining. So please don't let them sell out on you again. And what I'd also encourage you to think about is locking into auto delivery, which a lot of folks are doing. That will give you a shipment every 60 days for 1 full year, because for our family, meatballs are not seasonal. We eat them 365 days a year.
Absolutely. I mean,
so this is something we'll eat now when it's cold and you're looking for comfort food, but then when it's hot and you're looking for something easy, we'll put on a pot of meatballs and some spaghetti sauce in the summertime too.
I'm going to pull one out with the gravy on it, because the gravy is something too. I mean, people talk about like the tomato sauce, how it's too tart, too sweet. This is slow cooked. This is an Italian recipe.
You want a meatball?
I mean, this is absolutely.
You're missing out, man.
I'm in.
Come on in.
This is just something that,
Here
again,
you go, dude.
it's Rick, I just broke those on the
my
front,
reach.
right out of the gravy.
Lunchtime.
And again, when you talk about a true Italian meatball, that pork, that beef, that veal.
This is trouble.
And
I
again,
didn't eat lunch.
Think about this too, when you get meatballs at a store. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Rick. No.
You know, the number one thing I like about these meatballs? Meat.
Meat.
Like
Okay.
Rastelli. Like
Rastelli.
trust, know your source, trust the brand.
Right.
Number one food brand.
Yes.
What's actually in a meatball if you go buy meatballs?
That's
buy a can of like spaghetti and meatballs.
Exactly
Who
what.
knows?
What is that?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I was just going to say, because when you get a meatball at
great.
a store, a lot of times at a store it's made by trim. What is trim? It's the trimmings off all the beef and all the steaks that they're cutting. They take the trim, they put it in a bucket. They take that, they dump it, they grind it, right? It's the fat, it's the gristle, it's all that's getting ground, and they make the meatballs with that. This is not that. This is over, if you look over here, okay, this is what's made with ours. All the fat, this is all marbling in here. We take all the fat and all the gristle. Look how beautiful and clean that pork is. This veal is absolutely beautiful, clean veal.
Yeah.
And then what you're getting is this. So you know in every single bite.
35 pounds of meatballs again. I mean, this is
Yeah.
going to serve how many people in your family? And honestly, when you go to the Italian restaurants and you ask for a couple of meatballs, you usually get 2. And how much do you pay for that entree?
Yes.
Here's a very affordable way. I mean, you can feed 15 people 2 meatballs and pasta with no problem for this price. And you can't feed 15 people at an Italian restaurant for under $80.
No, and
so,
again, like you mentioned, made like the sandwiches. You can take 2 meatballs. The one we made up here has 1 meatball on it.
This is one that you cut?
Right here is.
Oh, this one.
This one here, we just took 1 meatball. We broke it apart and we put a little Parmesan and gravy on it. But that's just 1 meatball on a small club roll, right?
Or
But,
do yourself, get the slider rolls, and then you've got, 30 meals basically
well,
if you wanted to
actually,
do
with
the
the sliders, when we do the sliders, what we do is we actually cut these in half.
Right.
And we put
one half on the slider?
per slider, just like that. And then
okay.
you put the gravy and cheese on.
Well, I might give you a whole one.
Well, you would give a
you're
whole.
At my house,
well, if
I'm
I'm,
gonna give you a
I'm
whole
cooking for you, I'm
meatball.
putting a whole meatball.
Okay,
I know that.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Okay, but
don't take half my meatball
I'm not
away from
taking
me,
out Jane's
Chris.
meatball. I'm going to do that. But these are something, again, when you eat these, it's going to be a real Italian style meatball.
Oh,
the
gosh,
meat,
the flavor is so
flavoring,
good.
the herbs, everything that we put in this is just makes it on something that you normally didn't have. Right?
As a chef, the word you're looking for whenever you're cooking successfully is balance. And
yes.
that is what you get in this meatball because of the recipe of the meats, that proportion of beef to pork to veal, the right amount of filling and seasonings, and then of course the fact that they're already cooked, so you don't have to fret over one side burnt, the other side not,
Nope.
not cooked on one side, cooked or too much on the other. These are perfectly prepared and ready to go. Put them in your freezer and enjoy the convenience of having gourmet food that is delivered to your door.
Yeah.
So that's part of the reason why it sold out when we offered it around the holidays. A good time of year for folks to stock up the freezer.
Especially, this time of the year. So this is comfort food, and it's completely done. This
It
is
is.
something that if you were to make home you're talking about 20 different ingredients that you'd have to use, and you would have to cook this for about 8 to 12 hours.
And now we have fewer than 1,300 remaining. So sold out the last day that we've presented it. It's back. Put it in your cart, check out so that you don't miss out. And don't forget, gold medal deals, $5 off your order if you use that special promo code GOLD. And 94872 is your item number, Chris. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Yes, we will.
Okay, thank you. You see, I was smart to hold on to this meatball. I am going to eat it, but I did want to mention, coming up, we've got the Rugelach back. This delicious Danish-style pastry is being offered in little, already cut, bite-sized pieces for $39.98. Layers of pastry, the delicious fill. We'll talk all about that coming up in just a little bit.
Pronounce it?
Rugelach. Rugelach. Arugula.
You know how you pronounce this? Olives. That's how you pronounce it. Premium Greek olives. Brand new assortment today from Freestyle Snacks. 9 bags, and these are delicious. Olive lovers, come on. If you don't like olives, this is not your item. However, Taylor Vaughn, if you love olives, is that your thing? Then come on in, because we got some of the best olives on the planet Earth, as far as we know. You can take advantage, by the way, for 3 easy payments of $7.33 of the gold medal, of the gold one, part of our gold medal deals. That brings this one down $5 off the $22, and you're getting a lot. You're getting 9 premium bags of these great olives. So great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
The choices are going to be the green olives, the lemon garlic green olives.
That's right.
The second choice are going to be right over here, which is absolutely fantastic. And these are called the
Mediterranean herb olive medley.
And finally,
Yes.
what is a Kalamata olive?
It's just this rich, bold, juicy olive. You just have to try it to get it. Its richness.
Want to have the ultimate olive tasting?
That's
You do the
right.
combo 3, 3, and 3 if you're doing that. Okay, first of all, brand new today. Tell me about the brand, because the brand's been on before, but not with this assortment, right?
Not with this assortment, and
Yeah.
the Mediterranean herbs is brand new. So what we're bringing you today are Freestyle olive snacks. Nikki Seaman is our founder, and she is a self-proclaimed olive lover. And she used to frequent those olive bars that you find at the premium grocery stores, but during this pandemic, those shut down. And so she had to go to the condiment aisle to find her olive fix, and it just wasn't cutting it for her. They were bland, they were mushy, they were trapped in jars, and so Nikki took it into her own hands. She traveled to 7 different countries. She tried 50 different variations of olives until we landed on these premium Greek jumbo-sized olives, and that is what we are bringing you with Freestyle Snacks today.
What, as you take a look at these with the brand new olive medley, right?
Yes.
And the Kalamata, and then the lemon garlic.
Yes.
Why are they different than an olive in a jar, for example?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you can see, oh, she's down. If you can see in this pouch right here, there is absolutely no liquid in here. So you're not dealing with the brine, you're not dealing with the juiciness.
Yes.
You know, these are easy to go snack packs.
It becomes
and so
like an
there's
incredible
no
snack,
brine.
right?
It is, and we have the most premium olives. Like I said, Nikki is sourcing the most premium olives, and we harvest them at their peak juiciness and freshness, so that we're bringing you the most. You're not going to taste another olive like this. You truly aren't.
And they're really rich in nutrients.
They are.
They're
They're good
filling.
with your heart.
They're incredibly flavorful. And if you want to
Absolutely.
use like 1 packet on a salad,
You can.
on your pasta tonight,
Absolutely.
in your martini, you can add that to it. How fun
My
is
favorite
that?
way, the martini, of course.
Okay.
But don't do the sad olives. Do our premium olives with this. So
Shaken, not stir.
that's absolutely right. So with our Mediterranean herbs, what we're doing is we're taking our crisp green olives, our bold and juicy Kalamata olives, and then we are putting all the Mediterranean herbs in them.
That's
We
in the
have-
olive medley.
That's the olive medley.
Got
so
it.
we have the parsley, basil, thyme,
You got your greatest hits in
oregano.
there.
Absolutely, and you're getting all of those med flavors. You truly feel like you're in Greece, because these are Greek-sourced olives.
Greek-sourced olives.
Yes, they're
Moving
grown
to
in
the Kalamata.
Greece.
Different
Kalamata.
color, obviously, right?
Yes, obviously we have the perfect, rich purple. They're bold, they're juicy. You got to dive in there and try one of those.
I've never tried a Kalamata olive. Maybe
Olive-
I have. Maybe I didn't know it.
Yeah, you got to try it. So it's commonly on a puttanesca pasta. You can have a rich and bold it just bursts with flavor. Yes, and we
Explosion of flavor.
We marinate
Explosion
them.
of flavor.
That's
Wow.
right. Yes, thank you.
Whoa.
We marinate them in extra virgin olive oil as well. So that's why we have.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yes. So
But that's
you're-
not going to be in the packet.
No. So
Great.
there's no oil. There's no
oil
juice.
spilling
in the
out if you have
packet.
this as a snack
It's
in an
so
office in the
easy.
middle of the afternoon or something, right?
Perfect. Yes. Throw
Boy,
a pouch.
one olive just went a long way. About how many
Yeah.
servings am I getting? Like, I know I'm getting.
Yep. There's about
The bags.
There's about 2 servings in each pack.
That's how you would designate it? Okay, great.
Exactly. So you're able to
So
get
18
many
servings, 9 bags, 18 servings.
Yeah, it's a
and you have
no-brainer.
about 15 minutes to go on the $5 off on an item that's $20 or more. Use the multi-use code of GOLD1 now through 2 p.m. Eastern time, which is about 15 minutes away. So that brings us down to,
Gotta do
I
it.
mean, this is really affordable.
It's
And
such a no-brainer.
finally,
Okay, lemon garlic, these are my absolute favorite. They're also Nikki's favorite. So you can even see the fresh garlic on there. So we take those crisp green olives.
Yes.
And we freshly squeezed lemon juice onto those olives and fresh garlic. And so it really just amplifies that crispiness of the green olive. There's no mush in this. Everything is just so bright and fresh, and it just enhances the flavor of the green olives. You can taste the freshness.
And
in
now
every bite.
the new way, the ultimate way to entertain is, of course, the charcuterie board.
Of course.
So this is made for the charcuterie board,
We've
right?
got the big game coming up. Olives amplify a charcuterie board. It
Yeah.
brings a luxury, it brings an elevated excellence.
Totally agree.
You gotta dump them on the
Even more
charcuterie
than
board.
cheeses, I think, because there's so much flavor. And when you add an
is.
olive to something, my wife loves any
Does she?
kind of olive, even in big dishes and pasta dishes that she's made, that olive flavor. And I never grew up with it, but man,
Yeah.
I'm sold now. It's delicious.
And our olives, they set apart from any other olive you're going to have because they're grown in Greece, because we harvest them at the peak juiciness, freshness. It's going to be like nothing you've had before. It's going to amplify your charcuterie board and your salads and your pastas.
I'm going to go through the flavors. I love, because you're a great guest. Give me one line, Taylor Vaughn, on each
Yes.
one. If someone just wants to get the lemon garlic,
Lemon garlic, bright, bold, fresh.
400 can be had. The olive medley, the Mediterranean.
If you want to feel like you're laying by the beach in Greece, get the medley. Freshness. You
Just
have
with a
boldness.
martini and just downing olives.
Yeah, just pop 'em
on the
in.
beach in Greece.
The best.
Life just got better. And finally, the Kalamata,
Rich, luxury, juicy, bold.
the darker olives, right?
Yes, the
250
darker
there.
purple.
But the combo is what I'd highly recommend. 3 and 3 and 3. Fewer than 1,000 remaining. Brand new today. $22. Use that code. Another $5 off. Easy payment option. Jane Brown.
Yeah.
Ready to just jump out and have one. Oh my gosh. Your olive.
Tried the garlic lemon. That's my
fixation.
favorite.
On a scale of 1 to
The
10.
best.
Your olive deal is a 10.
100.
11.
The best.
100.
Good.
Close to
I'm
11,
so
close to
glad
12,
you-
close to 100. Good to have you here. Thank you,
Thanks,
Jane.
Rick. Appreciate
you.
it. Thank you guys so much. Good to see you.
She's going to walk away with the olive.
Well, you want
She's
me
not going to give it. No, you're going to take it. I know it. I know you.
I'm gonna take it.
Hey, still to come, by the way. Happy to meet you, MEAT. How about this? Hey, this is a special configuration of some of the best in the world. Like a French dip meets a what? Like a Philly cheesesteak, and they went to Italy and had a baby. How about that? M135392, brand spanking new. 5's payment to $24. All right. How do you say this word again?
Rugelach.
It's just the way you said it. I just want to do rugula.
Rugelach.
Rugula.
And they come from Dulcet. This is a 16-count assortment of the assorted Rugelach. In the assortment, you're going to get chocolate chip, cinnamon, sweet apricot, tomato, or raspberry, and $39.98. By the way, they are guaranteed for delivery before Valentine's Day if you place your order for it today, so put it in your cart. These are just now back in stock. Jennifer Kovich is here with us, one of our favorite foodies, slicing up the Rugelach.
Oh, it's so good.
So first of all, talk to us about Dulcet, and then talk to us about what Rugelach is, since Rick is so curious.
Yes, and I can see why. So Dulcet is actually a brand that was created by two women, sisters in fact, that lived in the countryside, and they love to give the gift of food. They would make these elaborate preparations, box them up, and they said, you know what, there's got to be a better way, because every time they would give a culinary gift, they'd get so much, they'd get so many accolades,
right.
exactly. So everyone's like, where did you get this, where'd you get this? They're like, let's
We're
come up
making
with a
it, right?
business, exactly, where we source the finest pastries all around the world. This is what they specialize in, is pastries, and a lot of them are actually made by them, by hand,
And look
at
how
home.
beautiful. I love that they're packaged. There are 2 per pack. So
Yes.
again, you can enjoy them individually or and take them out and put them in the box and put them right on the buffet and everybody can grab a pack. So let's go through all the flavor choices.
would love to.
I mean, it's not a choice of, by the way, all of these are what you're receiving, 16 of them.
Yes, you will. So what I love is that we give you, now if you don't know what a Rugelach is, let me start there
Yeah.
first, if I may.
Sure.
So going through these flavors, this is the raspberry. Now I want you to think, arugula is actually a Eastern European pastry. It's a traditional pastry that you would find. It's flaky, it's buttery, it's tender, and when I say buttery, I mean buttery.
Yeah.
And then you can see you have all that wonderful filling that they make by hand in their own bakery. This is the raspberries. So you're getting loads of fresh raspberry puree with the seeds, and then they top it with that incredible caramelized sugar as well as light pecans that they top. It's just a fantastic bite that literally will melt in your mouth.
I'm going to grab one from back here just
Please
to
do.
taste a little bit of each one of these. And, you know, they're almost like crumbly. Like
Yes.
cookie crumbly.
Yep, and it almost reminds, because it's so flaky and so buttery, it melts in your mouth. It really does. It's
A
almost
little bit
like,
lighter.
yes.
Definitely good. Coffee, tea.
It's so good.
With this would be a
Yes.
great breakfast alternative. Okay, next up is chocolate.
This is the chocolate. Now we're giving you dark chocolate in here, blended with, of course, that pastry. Now imagine sweet, incredibly not bitter cocoa, but then we're giving you that buttery, flaky pastry with all of that sugar on top. Now this one we do not put nuts on. We just give you that caramelized sugar. It makes the perfect bite. Again, if you were to partner this with an espresso with your coffee in the morning,
So
tea
good.
in the afternoon, it is so delicious. But I love that they are packaged to a pack, but individually wrapped, that then you can take them on the
You can take them
go,
on the go.
and it's that perfect
And
afternoon
even
snack.
with the caramelized sugar on top, they're not like too overly sweet. It's
No.
just a little extra
Just a
kiss of
finishing
sugar.
sugar.
Not too sweet on the inside. Okay,
That's
cinnamon
right.
sugar.
Cinnamon sugar. I mean, if I had to pick a favorite, I
Is this
might
it?
be picking this one because I love cinnamon personally. I love that we've made a cinnamon and sugar butter, if you will, that we've put between all those layers. Again, hand rolling, so we stretch that arugula out before we bake it, and then we line it with that filling, and then we roll and roll and roll. Add that finished sugar on top. It's just fantastic. And again, as Jane had said, I don't want you to think that, wow, that's a lot of sugar. Well, it is, but you don't taste it. It's not like, wow, okay, I just had a mouthful of sugar and nothing else. I can't. It just balances out beautifully, and because of the flaky butteriness that you get with that pastry,
So light.
It balances it.
Definitely tastes like something that you would go into a bakery to get.
yes,
And then to round it out, apricot. Tomato, tomato.
right. I love the apricot. Now, this one, I want you to think of a fresh summertime apricot jam. Nice and beautiful, creamy, delicious, perfectly sweet and tart in its bite. But I love that we've added a little bit of that pecan on top as well. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful bite. I love, again, that it's flaky and it's flavorful.
I love, excuse me, because I just took the bite. I love pastry that have more of that biscuit-like flavor.
Me too.
And that texture.
Yes.
That's what you get. with
Thank you.
this.
I love that.
It's a kiss of the flavors on the inside, the apricot, the cinnamon sugar, the chocolate, and the raspberry. But the primary flavor is that delicious butter.
Yes.
And then that light, crispy, delicious pastry. Really good. And already made for you. Like, we've talked about this before. I don't bake. So if there's something sweet on my dessert, it's probably something I took out of the freezer and threw in the oven, like our David's cookies,
Yes.
or something that I purchased like this that's already prepared, and it gives you some variety.
Right, absolutely. And I love to, speaking of variety, you know, if you're someone who doesn't love chocolate, or maybe you're thinking, well, I don't really want chocolate for Valentine's Day, I want something a little different, something unique. As you said, something that really tastes baked from home, made from scratch, something that you'd find in that specialized bakery. This is it. And the packaging is beautiful. We're giving it to you in a gift box with even the paper, the shredded paper.
So cute.
That it's ready to go. All
love
you
it.
have to do is write to and from, or I love you, or thank you, or happy Valentine's Day, and then give it to the gift recipient. This is a gift truly ready to give, and it's a culinary sensation truly, because it's flavorful. And the fact that you get all four flavors, so you have that raspberry, you have that chocolate, you have the apricot, you have the cinnamon sugar, that means there's something here for everyone.
That's true. It's nice. It's a nice finish to a breakfast. So if you're doing a buffet, this would be a wonderful thing to put out there as a finishing piece. M138301 is your item number, just now back in stock. You are guaranteed delivery before Valentine's Day if you put this in your cart and check out and buy it today. $39.98, 3 payments of $13.33 on your credit card. Jennifer, we'll be back. We'll see you a little bit later on. Thank you. All right, before we start talking about delicious, happy to meet you meats, let's talk about the Rastelli's hot dogs, which are also a fan favorite. A 15 or 30 count offer of the 3.2 ounce Black Angus meat hot dogs. We're offering those again with 4 easy pays, free standard shipping and handling on everything you're shipping, and again, so meaty and delicious. M137550.
I am out of here for a little bit, okay? Because I'm going to Chicago right now, Jane Brown. Because this is, Scott Fisher, this is the heartbeat of Chicago, isn't it?
This is it.
But the Philly cheesesteak, right?
Yeah.
But you go to Chicago, and it's about the Italian beef sandwich. Am I right?
You are spot on, Rick.
So what you're getting here is a whole lot of sirloin, a whole lot of Italian beef.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting the rolls as well. You're getting the giardiniera sauce, and you're getting the au jus. Oh, and did you just dip that in the au jus?
I just dipped it in the au jus, Rick.
You're getting it all there. So guess what? This is here. It's back. And for 5 easy payments of $24, we didn't bring a lot of these in, a few hundred to go around. You dip first, and then you put the giardiniera sauce on.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Finish it off.
This is just the icing, the cherry on the top, Rick.
Okay.
There you have it. From the heartbeat of Chicago, the authentic, and we are bringing you the authentic Italian beef. As Rick said earlier, if picture a French dip meets a Philly cheesesteak, they have a baby in Italy, and thus that is the Italian beef, Rick.
Here we go.
Here we go.
This is it.
Yep.
It's 5 easy payments. You just made a big sandwich there. I want to tell you, everybody, what they're getting. Tell me about, let's just start with the beef, shall we? What kind of beef we talking here? Is this sirloin?
So we're starting with our premium sirloin. Rick, what we do is we slow roast it. And we slow roast it with a lot of aromatics, just like you would do at home if you had the time.
Love that.
All the Italian herbs and seasonings. After we slow roast it for several hours, we extract the natural juice.
And that little juice becomes the au jus.
And we package that separately. 2 pounds of that au jus, 2.5 pounds of the beef, Rick.
That's going to be packaged separately. I'll show you that in a second. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 of the rolls. And then this is the famous giardiniera sauce.
Yes.
Which you can use or not. It's olive oil and veg.
It's a bunch of crunchy veg. It just really puts the final touch on the sandwich. And
all this is here, coming your way.
And we can't,
it's a whole lot of food.
It's a whole lot of food. And we can't disregard the rolls. Look, we could put any bread in the kit if we wanted to, right, Rick?
Okay.
We could, but we didn't. We gave you all the authentic bread of Chicago, baked by the iconic Toronto Bakery. It's a high-protein roll. The reason we give you a high-protein roll is when you go in and dip this sandwich, which I'm going to do again, it won't disintegrate. It won't degrade.
Good. It's good.
So you can bite it from end to end without it falling apart.
Can I make my own here?
I want you to make your own. I want to show you how easy this is.
I take this. I take the high-protein roll.
You can take some beef.
I'm taking some beef.
You can either put it all in the au jus. No, you want to put it in the au jus first. You want to heat it up.
I want to put this in the au jus?
Right in the au jus. Dip it right in the au jus. Swirl it around.
Okay.
About 30 seconds. You don't need to bring the au jus to a boil. Put it to a simmer. Start building your sandwich.
Put it back in?
Yeah, and this is great for if you're having people
Here we
over
go,
a party. Here we
everybody.
go. Now, you're going to do what we call baptizing or dipping, making your sandwich wet.
Now I dip this.
Hold it with the tongs.
Hold this with the tongs?
Squeeze it.
This goes?
Dunk it.
There goes a dunk.
And right onto the plate it goes.
Put a boom. I got that.
Bada boom. Now, you can either put the giardiniera on top if you'd like.
I'm going to put the giardiniera
Put the
on top.
giardiniera, and you're going to get the whole experience. And
that's great. What a party this is, huh?
And we cook this, Rick. The meat is cooked to a beautiful medium.
I'm in.
Because as soon as it hits the au jus.
And it's fully cooked, right?
It's fully cooked. Exactly. So you're going to be receiving 2.5 pounds of the Italian beef.
Man.
Isn't the flavor from that?
Oh, man.
How do you describe that flavor, Rick, for somebody who's never experienced that?
Well, I'll tell you, it's not a Philly cheesesteak.
No.
What really comes through is the quality of the beef, first of all.
Right.
You gotta have the quality of the beef. But then the flavor of the au jus. Oh, it's fantastic.
Isn't it? It's
Backstage gonna be jumping in on this, man. This is good.
So unique, so unique. And if you're familiar with that show, The Bear, which won all these acclaimed awards, it was centered around a Chicago Italian beef stand.
Sure.
So unless you're in the city of Chicago and you haven't, if you've experienced an Italian beef, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, I just encourage you to try it.
All on Easy Pay, all with free shipping. So come on in. So you got like 1 second to get the $5 off, another $5 off if you want to take advantage of it. Free shipping. I get 8 full sandwiches here and a whole lot of beef.
I just want to show you, if you can come in on this, this is the sirloin that we slow roast. If we can come in, watch it how I can just literally tear that apart. No tugging, no grizzle, no fat. It melts in your mouth. And the au jus literally.
And dare I say, this is real sirloin.
Real.
Not a mystery meat. It's
no
not,
mystery
it's not
meat.
some sort of other creation, right?
We take the whole, it's 2.5 pounds. We take the whole sirloin.
Oh, that was amazing.
Slow roast it and then cut it fairly thin.
So from the rolls to the au jus, how much of the au jus am I getting?
So it's right now, you're getting 2 pounds of the au jus. When you get that home, it'll most likely come frozen.
Got it.
But let it thaw out, or just plop it into a saucepan, or I have it here in the Le Creuset.
Got it.
You don't need to bring it to a boil. Bring it to a simmer, and that's what you're going to be taking the beef and putting the beef into that simmering au jus.
Love it.
And then building the sandwich.
Got a quick question from our producer.
Yes.
Do I have to have it all at once, or can I split this up if I want?
No, absolutely not. Once you get it home, you can separate it out, portion it out, pop it in a Ziploc or lock and lock.
Great.
Absolutely. And you know what else we do, Rick? We do in Chicago. I'm going to show you right now. We do what's called the cheesy beef. So I'm going to go back in here. I'm going to give this the baptize, as we call it, right?
is that the technical
That's
term?
what it's called, is baptizing the sandwich. It goes in, and then we go ahead and add in the cheese sauce. So now you have a Chicago
Is that
cheesy,
instead of the
look at that cheesy beef.
instead of the giardiniera?
Instead of you could still load the giardiniera.
Still do
on
it.
top of that.
Okay. There's no rules.
Let's go ahead and do it. There's no rules. It's just right?
You want to come in? Come on, Jay. Let's do it. Let's party. Let's party in Chicago.
Do you want this one, Jay, or do you want the?
Chef.
Are you
You
sure?
want that one?
Okay, you want that one, or you want me to give you a?
She wants it.
Okay,
She's going in.
you go for it.
All right, we're
you
all
go
going
for
in.
it. And
You gotta do the Chicago lean.
You got to do
the biting it.
and that's it. This is the Chicago lean for sure. Because when you bite into this, you better have your 10 napkins ready.
There it
this
was.
is not.
And
This
there
is
it
not
did. It dripped.
pinky up, and it's etiquette.
As it should.
You go in
It's
on this
supposed
and
to
watch.
drip, right?
And Rick, this is how much fun it is when you put this out.
Yeah.
Think about it. When you get home, and you're having people
gosh,
over,
that's
or it's just
delicious.
It really
two
is.
of you. You could put in as much au jus as you'd like.
I'm taking another bite. I'm doing this for demonstration purposes. Yeah, to show it.
Absolutely.
Now, I did that. Now, did you?
Now,
I'm gonna try some of this.
You can put a little bit of the cheese sauce. It's
Okay.
cheese sauce with the beef on there. And there's other things you could do. I mean, what's real big in Chicago now are the Chicago pizzas with the Italian beef pizzas. So take some of the Italian beef. Yep, give it a dunk. There you go.
Hey, 1 minute remaining, please.
Yes.
So great. Again, tell everybody what they're getting,
All right,
Scott.
so what you're getting,
Only here at QVC.
Only here at QVC. You're getting 2.5 pounds of our authentic Italian beef. We slow roast it, slice it, prepare it for you. We extract the au jus. You're getting 2 pounds of the au jus. You're getting the original rolls from Chicago.
The high protein rolls.
The high protein rolls from the Toronto bakery. These are all baked fresh. These were just baked for getting ready to ship out to you. This is not something that we store in a freezer. When you get them home, keep them in the freezer, no preservatives. And then finally, our friends at Caruso in Chicago, in the Bridgeport area of Chicago, create the most fabulous, iconic jardiniere. We wanted to bring you the best. This is what I call an experience kit, Rick. This is the full experience.
I love it. Guess what? All yours, sent to your door, free shipping and handling, one ship date,
Yep.
all good. Congratulations if you took advantage of the extra $5 off. Scott, always a pleasure to have you here.
Rick, always
great
great.
presentation.
Thank you,
Thanks
sir.
for the sandwich.
Oh, of course.
Still to come, by the way. We got some great prebiotic teas, some herbal teas coming up in just a little bit with Jane. And 135-170. Roar is coming back, by the way, with a special configuration. But first, we have something at the top of the hour called Today's Special Value.
We're gonna roar into our today's special value next. 13,000 orders already placed today from David's Cookies, a Customer Choice Award winner. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times. As a matter of fact, let's just jump to it. 6 times for best cookie. Today's special value, this will be their only today's special value on their preformed cookie dough this year, were $54.98 for 72 pieces of the large ready-to-bake cookie doughs in your choice of flavors. And for the very first time, you can choose either single flavors or a mix and match combination of any of the 4 flavors that we're bringing to you. Jesse Holiva's the hands behind the breaking of the cookie. You continue to break. I'm going to just run over here real quick and tell everybody what our choices are. And we'll start right here at the top. with the cookie that started it all back in 1979 in the department store in New York, where there are people lined up coming down the stairs and escalators to get this delicious cookie. Chocolate chunk. It's the big chunks of chocolate in that delicious cookie dough. These are all, again, 72 if you want to, 2 boxes, 36 pieces in each box. If you want all of the chocolate chunk in the immediate ship, they're sold out? Oh, okay. But you can get all chocolate chunk on March 23rd. There's about 1,500 remaining, and I know we just added more quantities. So the folks at Davis, they better get working, because there's some more people that want the chocolate chunk. If you'd like brand new flavor, that is the brand new peanut butter Reese's cup. So Reese's Pieces inside the little cookies, and when they bake, of course, they turn into this delicious peanut butter cookie, but you still get chunks of the Reese's Pieces candy inside. The next is one of my favorites, and I try to keep this in my freezer at all times, and that's the oatmeal raisin. It is a tender, delicious, like fresh bake home feeling when you put these in the oven. They're so good. In 13 minutes, you have delicious fresh baked cookies in your home. And then one that we used to only do in the spring and summer, that is the lemon cooler. But our customers who love lemon said, well, why do we have to wait until the summer if we want a refreshing lemon cooler? We'll talk about the recipe, but those are available as well. Here's the cool thing. For the first time ever, if you're looking at this stack and say, gosh, you know what? I want 72 cookies in this large size, but I would love to be able to have the chocolate chunk and maybe the lemon cooler. Or, you know what? I got to try the new peanut butter Reese's Pieces, but I would love my original oatmeal cookie with that. Any combination of 2 you can choose. Lock into it on auto delivery. It will ship in either the immediate ship week or on March 23rd, so closer to Easter. And you'll get another shipment in June, September, and December. And you can make any changes throughout the course of the year on which ones you want to have shipped. So this is the deal. It is a great offer. The large cookie at David's in 1979, when I was graduating from high school, that cookie cost you $1 in that department store. Today, 76 cents per cookie. How is that math working?
I don't even know how we can
How's
do
that
it.
math
Right? But it's so special because you said if this is the large cookie. This is the cookie that put David's on the map.
And
I want to grab this right here to just show you, because typically the size that we offer here at QVC is a little bit smaller. It's the 1 ounce. Today we're offering you the 1.5 ounce.
Yeah.
So look at the difference. Here's the dough. Here it is baked. It's literally 50% bigger.
Well, and here's the thing. Most popular chocolate chunk is always a fan favorite. With the Reese's and chocolate chunk combo, that's the winning recipe. Everybody is wanting those, so please don't wait. But let's take it back to where it all started, and that is in New York. And we're going to show you that video of the original setup here.
Look at
1979 inside the department store, right?
That's right, where people would line up. I mean, you could smell that delicious aroma, and now you get to have that experience in your home. So in 1979, you said that this cookie cost $1.
Right.
We have been a favorite here at QVC for years. We are a 6-time QVC Best Cookie winner.
Right, and then here's where you can actually see the standalone stores, which are popping up in modern day. But the great thing about this is you don't have to go anywhere. You're the modern store. We're going to ship these directly to you in 2 boxes. The boxes, by the way, have rows of the cookie dough that are all ready to be baked. So you'll take out 1, 2, or the whole thing if you're feeding the crowd. Break them off, put them on your cookie sheet, bake them, and all the instructions on how to do that is on the side. And you're going to enjoy fresh baked cookies within the matter of like 13 minutes or so.
That's it. I love it so much because you don't have to get out all the ingredients. You don't have to make a big batch of cookies. Yes, you're getting a lot of cookies. You're getting 72 cookies. You're getting nearly 7 pounds of cookie dough. But if you just want a couple cookies at night, or you have company over, you want to bake a few more, you can freshly
All right,
baked.
so let's go through all of the flavors, and we'll start with chocolate chunk, which is the one that started it all.
Oh, and look at that, because it's not chocolate chip, it is chocolate chunk. ooey gooey, a little crispy on the side, and they always bake up perfect. That's what we love about David's. They're always just consistent.
Well, and that's the whole reason why you started doing the cookie dough, is to keep the consistency in the stores, so that if they're, open on a Wednesday, when they are, feeding the guests that are coming in to buy cookies in the store, everybody gets the same cookie experience because the dough is pre-made and ready to go.
And ready to go, and great in your freezer for up to a year. Okay, this right here, brand new. It's not just a peanut butter cookie, it's Reese's Pieces. So we're giving you peanut butter in the dough, and then we're loading it with that candy that you know and love, the Reese's Pieces. I say it every time, but I love this so much because yes, it's that ooey gooey cookie, but then you get the crunch of the candy.
That is a peanut butter cookie.
Peanut butter.
That is a peanut butter cookie. And then, oh, by the way, you get those pieces in there as
Look
well.
at all of
Oh my gosh, so good
those.
and crumbly.
Oh, so good.
The lemon cooler. This is one of our customers' favorites, and you all wanted to see this year-round, so we put it in the Today Special Value.
Yes, and we call this our curated cookie because we made this for QVC. We know you love lemon. We're using pure lemon oil, so you smell that real lemon. And then look how we are loading it with those creamy white chocolate chips.
Love it. And look how they're like literally oozing and
Ooey gooey.
right out of the oven. They're delicious. But I always love my cookies once they get set up a little bit too, and you get a little bit more crunch. So that's an option as well.
Amazing.
And speaking of cookies, I love the oatmeal raisin. This is one, like I said, that I feel like is just like comfort food. Like the meatballs we just talked about, this is the cookie equivalent to that.
I love it. That was the same word I was thinking. It's the cookie of comfort. You're getting those rolled oats. You're getting all of those juicy, plump California raisins, that touch of cinnamon, molasses. I mean, this eats so beautifully because it is soft, yet chewy, yet crunchy. I mean, just so good.
There is cinnamon in these too?
There is.
Yeah, just a little bit of cinnamon.
Just a little bit.
Oh,
that perfect touch.
The raisins are so juicy and delicious.
Right.
And, again, consistently, every single time you bake these, they come out good. They've done all of the work for you. So literally, when you take your cookie sheet out, you don't even have to put oil on the sheet. You break off a piece of the dough, you put it on the sheet, and bake it. And now keep an eye, depending on your oven and how hot it might get. You're going to have to keep an eye, but around 13 minutes, usually they're done.
That's right, yeah. You're going to turn on your oven, you're going to add them to the cookie sheet, you take out what you want when you want. So when it's a chilly night and you're just saying, oh, I wish I had a warm cookie, you don't have to leave your house, you don't have to go and get all the ingredients or make a mess of your kitchen. You just pop a few in the oven.
You've heard me say it before, and I say it again. I'm not a baker. I don't have time for measuring and doing all the scratch stuff.
All this.
I'm more of the throw a little here, throw a little there kind of a cook, but I leave the baking to the pros. And here's what we did for my niece's graduation party, which was at my house over the summer. We went into the freezer. I took out 3 or 4 different types of cookies. We baked them ahead of time, and we put them out and made a cookie bar for the party. That was dessert for the party.
And I'm sure everybody loved it. Who doesn't want fresh, warm cookies?
We put little gift bags. People were taking them to go with them as well, and they loved it. It was just a perfect, because not everybody's ready to eat a big dessert after a barbecue in the summer.
That's a great call out. And the fact is you got to do that and impress so many people and have that joy and that warm experience, but without all the effort.
Some foods are definitely kind of things you think of seasonally, but a cookie, especially a fresh baked cookie, is good anytime, no matter what you're serving. So here's our offer, and then we'll take it back and kind of show you how they're made and all of that. This is our Today Special Value that, again, a price that will go up at the end of the day. You can have all 72 in the individual flavors, and there's 2 ship weeks, immediate or March 23rd. Chocolate chunk now, the immediate ship week is sold out, so that is gone. But we do have more that we've added into the March 23rd ship week. So if you want to get them in time for Easter, you still can do that with the chocolate chunk. Next, brand new flavor. You're trying this for the first time, exclusively here for a limited time. That is the Reese's peanut butter cookie with the Reese's Pieces chips inside. Next, one of my favorites, and that is the oatmeal raisin. It's always a classic, delicious, tender, and juicy. And then last but not least, the lemon cooler, which you helped to bring to fruition. You love lemon. You wanted to see this as a not seasonal offer, but something that their customers can get year round. So those are the 4 individual flavors. Now, the fun thing is that David's is doing today for the first time ever is giving you the option of mixing and matching. You can get any 36 of the lemon cooler with 36 of the new peanut butter with the Reese's Pieces, or mix the chocolate chunk with the lemon cooler. However you decide to do it, place your order for it today with either of the ship weeks, and then don't forget to lock into that auto delivery so they come automatically in now, June, September, and December. Okay, so Jessie, this is the footage of the actual factory, or there's the boxes, what they look like, the making of, right?
That's right. And so what's so great about this is we keep saying it again and again. It's always consistent because we're doing all the work for you. We ship it to you frozen. You can see it's perfectly portioned out. These are our large cookies, 1.5 ounces each. And look, it's that easy. You turn on your oven, you put them on the baking sheet, and in minutes, your home smells like fresh, warm, delicious cookies.
And we'll go right to the factory footage too. So that's your home where you're making these perfectly delicious cookies, but this is where it starts here at David's.
That's right. And as you see, that is our chocolate chunk, the one that put us on the map, and that is all of that delicious cookie dough loaded with the chocolate chunks. Look at that. And then you get to enjoy these from your home. We are QVC's 6-time winner of Best Cookie. And you see it, we perfectly portion it out, we flash freeze it, and we send it straight to your door.
At 76 cents a cookie, it's the best price. I mean, these cookies back in 1979 when I was graduating from high school, which I can't even believe I'm saying that out loud, were $1 a piece in that department store. Now you can make them for less than that here. How many years later?
How is that even possible? So
and then
special.
don't limit yourself to just cookies. If you want to have fun with them, you can. Look what you're doing with that lemon cooler, adding a little powdered sugar. I love the big cookie cakes and cookie bars. So if you let a little of that dough warm up, you can form them into like bars and make a dipping station out of it, like Jessie's showing. I love that idea. And that's the peanut butter cookie with the Reese's Pieces.
Fun.
And then imagine dipping some chocolate in that. Love.
So
we'll keep going down.
Yeah,
Our
let's
chefs
do
did
it.
such a great job with creating these fun things to do.
Look at here, a skillet. Like this is like that restaurant experience in your home anytime. And again, you're not making the cookie dough. It's all done for you. You just bake it when you want it. Add a little caramel or chocolate drizzle. Over here, we've got chocolate cookie tacos. I mean, really, you can have so much fun with this. And what's so special about this is, yes, you get to build your own combination, pick whatever 2 flavors you want.
You gotta put the nuts on
you gotta do it.
You gotta
there,
do a little drizzle of nuts on there.
Think about how much that would cost you at a
Oh
restaurant.
my gosh, for sure.
Right?
That is on the dessert table that they bring out to you. I love the tacos.
Taco!
That's a great idea.
Isn't that so
Yeah.
fun? And over here we have even more ideas with the lemon cooler. We made little lemon tarts. We decorated some cookies for the Easter season coming up. So again, you're not getting out all the ingredients. You don't have to run to the store. You just get to bake however many cookies you want. And if you want to decorate them, you can. But I mean, honestly, just fresh out of the oven, they're amazing.
We get so many great ideas from our customers too. A lot of folks are looking at these and thinking, oh, those are big cookies. So I could cut this in half and make, twice as many cookies out of it. So if you want to do that, that is fine with you too. But these are the big ones. So this is what the dough looks like before it's baked. This is the after.
And this is the size we typically share with you here on QVC. So as you see, the cookie we're offering today is 50% bigger. That means more of that warm cookie experience, more chocolate chunks if that's what you pick up. These are just so delicious. We've won Best Cookie for 6 years for a reason.
This is the way they come. There's 2 layers individually. Again, you put these in your freezer, take out 1, 2, or if you're feeding the crowd and you want to bake the whole box, all of the baking instructions are on the side, so you don't have to try to remember this.
Right.
The whole thing goes in your freezer and will stay there and keep them fresh for up to a year.
A whole year.
They typically don't last that long, but
you know what is nice too? Even though we're giving you so many cookies, nearly 7 pounds, it doesn't take up a lot of freezer space.
no, they're slim boxes. You can tuck them in anywhere, and again, you'll always have that perfect little dessert. So here's an update on what we're offering. If you want the very popular chocolate chunk, and that is the chocolate chunk with the Reese's combination, half the quantity in each of the ship weeks has already sold through. So if that is where you're thinking, I really want to stock up my freezer with those 2 flavors, please don't wait because they're flying out of here. And it's so funny, the way that they're lined up here, it almost looks like we're in the bakery and you're looking at the bakery display of these delicious cookies. And it's always a challenge to try to figure out what cookies you want when you go to the bakery. So here's your chance again to pick your all single flavors, chocolate chunk, the peanut butter cookie with the Reese's Pieces, the delicious oatmeal raisin. And by the way, if you want oatmeal raisin now, in the immediate ship date, we have 300 remaining. In the March 23rd ship week, there's only 4 dozen of those. And then the lemon cooler, which you're going to find so bright and refreshing, to a little bit of citrusy kind of pop to it. That's because of the lemon oil that they use in there. All of the lemon cooler in the immediate ship week, there's 550. And if you want the March 23rd ship week, there's only 100 of those. So you create your combo if you want to, or get your single flavors. Don't forget, with the back end shipments, when you lock into auto delivery, you lock in the price, which is most important because then you're still getting these cookies for 76 cents a piece. But you also have the ability to change your back end shipments. So say you start with chocolate chunk right now because you know your sister who's celebrating a birthday today. Today's my sister's birthday.
Happy birthday,
Kathy. She loves chocolate chunk. So my first shipment, I want the chocolate chunk. But then if I decide, I'm going to get a switch for my next delivery, which would be in June, I can get the lemon cooler, or I can get the lemon cooler and the chocolate chunk, or I can mix the oatmeal with the chocolate chunk. You can decide which of the chips that you want. And if you want to ship them to your sister, you've got the bill to ship to offer that you can do and call customer service for as well. So it is literally customized, today's special value, but that all goes away at the end of the day today. The price goes up. It will not be available at this price tomorrow.
So special. And I know we've said it before, but this is the large cookie, 1.5 ounces. And at David's back in the day, back in 1979, this cookie cost $1.
You know, you weren't even a thought in your parents' eyes in 1979. Meanwhile, I'm graduating from high school.
And here we are, able to enjoy the cookies.
One thing that doesn't change, no matter what generation you were built in.
We all love cookies.
We all love cookies.
Yes.
And we love the variety. It does. It brings you together. It brings a smile. It makes it happy.
Right.
It's that finish to your meal. And honestly, the reason it continually wins the Customer Choice Award, and we have thousands, like 70, 80,000 people who participate in that every year. The reason this wins is because it's consistently the best cookie. So we'll go through all of the flavors one more time for anybody who's just joining us. This is the brand new peanut butter Reese's Pieces.
Brand new peanut butter Reese's Pieces. It's a peanut butter cookie, so there's peanut butter in the dough, and then we are adding all of those yummy Reese's Pieces candy. Oh, I love just the crunch the candy adds.
And you know, when you first take them out of the oven, which is what you're looking at here, these are literally just warm out of the oven. They're a little bit soft and they have that kind of, you know, gooey on the inside, but you still get a snap and crunch from the Reese's Pieces.
You do, you really do.
If you let them set up though, they can still, you can have them cook so that they're still soft, or you can cook them to a cookie crunch, which is always a lot of fun. And I love that when I'm making an ice cream sandwich with them.
Oh, yes.
That's one of my favorite ways to enjoy them. Okay, lemon cooler.
Lemon cooler. We say this is our curated cookie because you've asked for it. You're getting that pure lemon oil. You're getting all of those creamy white chocolate chips.
Look at that white chocolate. I mean, if you like a sweet cookie and a little tart, this is kind of that palate cleanser almost cookie. Can you call it that? Because it's got the lemon oil.
You can. What I love about it though is it's not overly tart. It's just that perfect touch.
Sweet lemon.
The sweet lemon. I love lemon in a baked good. And because we're adding all of those white chocolate chips, it adds that perfect level of creamy.
That's a good cookie.
It's so good.
You know what? We have to say thank you to our customers because they're the ones that made that happen. That is a good cookie. Oatmeal raisin.
Oh, this one is so special because it really does taste homemade. You're getting those oats, you're getting raisins, a touch of cinnamon, brown sugar, molasses.
It's the perfect balance too. It's not too much. I mean, you want the texture, you want a little of that kind of fruit-forward chewiness from the raisins, but
chewy, soft.
nothing is too much. It's all about the balance.
Right, and a
then
little crunch to it as
chocolate
well.
chunk, I mean, we can't say more.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to say about chocolate chunk. It is the original cookie that started it all, that people were smelling and like the siren song, following the vapors down to the basement of that department store.
Jane, how good does it smell in the studio right now?
It smells fabulous.
Like, it's insane. I have to tell you, just
put a little bit behind your ears.
I feel like I'm like more popular today because of this. Everyone's extra nice to me and saying, "Hey, I'll take
for cookies." Everybody is walking around with cookies, and unapologetically, all of a sudden there'll be a wave of people that come through for just a little cookie pick-me-up. And honestly, this is a pick-me-up. It's a great pick-me-up gift. It's a great pick-me-up for any party that you might be having.
Yes.
If you're the mom in charge of the kids' school parties and events, then get yourself a stack of these to have in the freezer, and you can always have something on the ready in just about 13 minutes. It is a fabulous Today Special value and will be the only one with the preformed cookie dough in the large size at a Today's Special Value price this year. M139277 is your item number. The price goes up at the end of the day, so don't miss out on it and get the ones that you want. Choose the chocolate chunk if you are a traditional cookie person. 72 chocolate chunk cookies, and of course they're going to come in the 2 individual boxes.
That's right.
36 of each. The March 23rd ship week is the only option in the single chocolate chunk, and there's only 1,300 of those remaining. Then we go into the brand new peanut butter cookie with the Reese's Pieces. That is brand new, available still in both ship weeks. Next is the oatmeal raisin, a classic, one of my favorites. And then down in front, the lemon cooler, which is still currently available in both ship weeks, immediate and starting March 23rd. If you want, though, you can do the combos, and I know the chocolate chunk and peanut butter combo has been very popular, but then if you wanted the raisin with the lemon cooler or lemon cooler with the peanut butter, you can mix it however you want.
These are so special. We really wanted to give you an opportunity to pick the 2 flavors that you want. Nearly 7 pounds of cookie dough are large cookies. And again, I can't say it enough. It is just so special because it means you get to have cookies when you want, whether it's a couple cookies at night on a chilly night, or if you want to bake them for a crowd.
And the snow is coming again this weekend, evidently. So again, you could be snowed in with boxes of delicious cookies. All the instructions on how to prepare them are in here as well. Break them off and enjoy, and just continue in the process of putting them in your cart and checking out so you don't miss out on our Today's Special Value. Jesse, thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
And 139277. 14,000 orders placed for that today. Another 2,000 just in our presentation today. All right, and then still to come, welcome in. It's 3 hours, part of, well, Rick and I are here for 3 hours of a 6-hour gourmet holiday, and still to come, Racine's winter single-serve Kringles coming your way. M139649 is the item number for that.
All right, here we go. Get ready, get set. Roar is back, and Roar Organic is back in a big way. With not the 12, but the 24. 24 of the big guys, the 18-ounce bottles with all the vitamins, all the electrolytes, and all the goodness. What doesn't it have? Doesn't have all the sugar that all those other drinks have. It's our #1 most award-winning beverage on Q. And if you want to stock up, you can with free shipping and handling on an entire case. I mean, I usually start with price, and then I go to Easy Pay, and then I go to free shipping. But I'm going to start with free shipping on this one because it's a lot, because these are not the powders here. These are the big bottles shipped to you for absolutely free. So I'm going to bring Rolly Nessie in just a second, but go through these flavors that you can pick up. If you want all of one of your favorite flavors, you can do it. Hey, you want to go for that incredibly popular strawberry banana? It's yours. The Georgia peach, you can get the entire case, or you can get that blackberry lemonade all in one big fantastic case, brand new today. But you could also do the combos in this. The combos are available. Blackberry lemonade, strawberry, banana, and peach available. Blackberry lemonade and strawberry banana. Blackberry lemonade and peach can be yours if you want to add and get 12 and 12 and get, hey, a whole lot of great roar coming your way. So with that, now that I've made that offer, let you know that you can get one flavor or you can do your combination. Let me bring in Rolly Nessie, who's joining us via our teams, if you will. Rolly, great to have you here, brother. Welcome back to Q. What's going on?
Thank you. I'm just having a roar and beating the cold.
Yeah, man. Great to have you back. Love it. We're all evangelists when it comes to your brand because of what it is and what it isn't. So I know one of the things you like to start with, you like to start with these flavors, but all of them have so much flavor, no artificial coloring, no artificial ingredients, and so much less sugar. That was part of your mission, wasn't it?
They're USDA organic, so we use nothing artificial, no artificial flavors, colors, sweeteners. Everything about this you can feel confident is USDA organic, absolutely made intentionally, and it's loaded with vitamins, electrolytes, and antioxidants. I don't know about you, but everyone I know has the cold right now.
Yes.
This has 100% daily value of vitamin C, B12, B6, B5, vitamins A and E, antioxidants, coconut water, electrolytes. Stop me when I run out of good things to say.
No, it's fantastic because a lot of people think, you know what I should do? I want to stay healthy. I'm going to drink that big glass of orange juice in the morning. That's what I'm going to do, right? But if I do,
yeah,
well, I'm going to have a big glass of some other kind of juice in the morning. But if I do, look at the difference in the sugar content here. Like that flavored lemonade, for example.
3 grams of sugar in a bottle of Roar and 20 calories of our blackberry lemonade, which is probably the most delicious lemonade you'll ever try.
Right.
You compare that to a flavored lemonade from any, generic store. 18 ounces is 56 grams of sugar and 225 calories.
How about that?
In that one glass.
So let's start
with
with
you're not getting the vitamins, you're not getting the electrolytes, you're just getting sugar.
Let's start with that blackberry lemonade because you can get it now with the combo with the other flavors with the strawberry banana or with that Georgia peach, or you can get it all blackberry lemonade. But look at that color. It tastes fantastic.
This has become one of my personal favorite flavors, largely because of all the time I spend on QVC drinking it when I'm standing next to you. I realize this is just such a delicious blend. So it's not just blackberry, it's blueberry, raspberry, and blackberry. So a really nice bouquet of those berry flavors with a nice tart lemonade finish, but not too tart. You can chug the whole bottle. It's not going to be all acidic like a lot of lemonades can be. It's almost like a fruit punchy lemonade.
Great. All blackberry lemonade. Here come the choices again. And by the way, as I come over here, these are the full bottles. These are the big bottles. You don't do this often.
24 of them, too.
In 24 of them, you can go 12 and 12, all blackberry lemonade or blackberry lemonade. And if you want to go that brand, one of the newest is strawberry and banana.
Yeah.
12 of the blackberry lemonade and 12 of that wonderful Georgia peach named after your daughter. You can do that as well. All here, all now. And every single option. There are fewer than 200
yeah, and the
to go
strawberry
around.
banana, we only launched this less than 7 months ago on QVC. It's a new flavor for us. You really can't find it in a lot of places.
I've got it right here. Let's go.
I love this flavor. We love to put a healthy twist on things that people don't really get to have anymore because of all the sugar. So strawberry banana is that classic smoothie, classic yogurt flavor. We worked so hard on balancing the strawberry with the banana. It's definitely more strawberry forward with just that great banana undertone. Super delicious without all the smoothie sugar. And it's actually a great base for your smoothie. So if you make smoothies at home, use this. It'll really help clean up the calories.
Oh my gosh, excellent point. Little yogurt in the smoothie, protein powder, little creatine, and boom, you got all the flavor you need. And it doesn't have artificial sweet
You're ready to
taste.
roar.
You're ready to roar indeed. Ready to roar for your day. And
well,
finally,
I made these drinks for my mom. My mom was diabetic, so she couldn't have sugar, she couldn't have all the calories, and I felt like a lot of the things that she was drinking just were like diet soda, which has no nutritional value and uses artificial ingredients. So I wanted to make something delicious, low sugar, low calorie, but use organic ingredients and put things in there that make you feel good and actually hydrate you beyond just flavor. The vitamins, the electrolytes, the antioxidants, you can't beat that combination. Georgia peach, named after my daughter Georgia, had to be good. I feel like all these peach drinks just taste super artificial. I wanted to make something that tastes like you're biting into an actual peach. It's sweet, it's tart, it's refreshing, and the whole bottle's 2 grams of sugar. So even though I would say this is the one, if you have that sweet tooth, this is our like sweetest flavor, but it's still 2 grams of sugar. We're just using great flavor and nothing artificial to make this taste like a real peach.
I got to tell you, and Jane, my friend, who now I'm finding out, did we go to prom together back in 79? Did we?
1979.
Isn't that unbelievable?
I thought I was older than you.
It's unbelievable. By the way, this is your story.
Yeah.
And your story with the low sugar and your mom and diabetes. And I got a buddy at the gym I go to every day. And this guy's only 35 years old, Rolly, and he's got type 1 diabetes. And he's talking about his struggles. He's trying to work out blood sugar drops and all that. So it's difficult for people. And most people don't realize that a lot of these aids, a lot of these quote-unquote sports drinks, he talks about it as well, they're loaded with, there's more sugar in those than a candy bar, Jane, right?
Mm-hmm. This is
and they're also loaded with sodium. It's just a basically salt bomb.
Yeah.
I mean, so for the thing that's great about Roar, if you are diabetic or you're struggling with finding things that work, my mom became diabetic when she was pregnant with my little brother when she was 40 years old. And sometimes when you find something you love, you don't have all the great flavors to have the assortment, say, of variety in your life. And the great thing about Roar and with QVC, what you guys have brought to people with auto delivery is you can switch new flavors, you can try a new one. You're always going to get the same low sugar, low calorie, great vitamins, but your taste is going to be delicious and you have variety.
Cheers.
Cheers. Your favorite flavor, Jane, is?
Oh, I like them all.
Like them all?
I like them all. There isn't one that I like more than the other. But this is what I take to pickleball. This is what when I'm playing pickleball.
Thank you, Rolly. Whenever Jane says that, it seems like, it sounds like a challenge. It always sounds like a challenge. Like, and I haven't seen you there, Rick. By the way, blackberry lemonade, go for it. That strawberry banana or that Georgia peach, or you get the combo, all in our part of our gold medal deals. But Sfoglini, by the way, these are back. These Artisan whole grain pastas. These are whole grain pastas. From the whole grains, the type of grains to the process. We're going to find out about all that and so much more. But now it's time for Rastelli.
Rastelli is our largest food brand here at the Q, bringing to us a fan favorite, and that's not just any old hot dog. Look at the color of the hot dog that you just cut into. These are black Angus beef hot dogs, and we've got a 15 or 30 count, your choice. $69.98 or $4.67 per hot dog if you buy the 15 count. When you double it, you save $33 on the offer. It takes the price down per hot dog to $3.67. And I would put these up against any stadium hot dog that you probably pay $7 or $8 for. These are so delicious because it's the prime cuts of meat. Of course, want to welcome back Chef Chris Metzner, who brings to us all the great Rastelli pieces. Really great opportunity here, too, to lock into this on auto delivery every 60 days for 1 full year.
Yes.
Another staple for the freezer. There's never a time that you don't want to open up the freezer and have these delicious Angus beef dogs. Look at the size of these bad boys, by the way. Look at that.
You know, it's funny. Let me take this when you're talking about the size, because I kind of wanted to give a true comparison. I asked the chefs to do a grilled one of each because I wanted to show each one cooked, because they say, when the color gets darker, it doesn't. This is a standard hot dog you get at a supermarket, and this is our hot dog. So if you're watching and you say, I just don't like hot dogs, that was me. I wasn't a hot dog fan. I wasn't really into. I didn't like the flavor. I didn't feel good about it because I didn't know what was in it, and that was the biggest challenge. Like, what's in the hot dog? You hear all these nightmare stories about all this grinds and you just don't know. So it was important to the Rastelli family, to Ray, to bring something that was on our level, premium black Angus hot dog. And what does that mean? It means that we want to give you the very best. If you can see what goes into a hot dog compared to what goes in our hot dog, this board is very lonely, okay? It's all by itself. It's just black Angus beef, and that's it. But not only is it black Angus beef, we trim all the fat, all the gristle off it. We only leave that marbling on here, and that's what goes into the hot dog.
That's
and
the
that's
flavor,
what
and
makes
it's
it so
finely
special.
milled, so when you bite into it, there's no gristle. It doesn't
Nothing.
taste like, it tastes like steak.
It tastes like steak,
like
and
steak.
it's tender, and that's why
It's got a sweetness to it, a very mild combination of flavors that really gives it a lot of flavor. You know,
Yes.
hot dogs for the most part, if you were looking at the one that you first showed us, Chris,
yeah,
that's what we grew up on. They didn't have a whole lot of flavor. We always had
not.
to add a ton of things on them
Right.
to give them some flavor.
And that's
These
why
hot dogs start out with a lot of flavor.
they do, and that's why I like to cut it this way, just to show the juiciness in this
Right.
hot dog, because it comes from that black Angus, and it comes from all that marbling. This is something that's really, really special. This is something that you can feel really good about eating yourself, feeding to your kids, feeding to your grandkids. And again, it's winter now, but guess what? Let me just show you something we did here, just for entertaining. We wrap this in bacon.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, and then what we do is we're just going to cut this like this, just like that. We're going to cut these nice pieces out here.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're going to take our picks, and we have a beautiful tray down there.
Yeah,
but
love
this
it.
is
With
something.
a little mustard.
Yeah,
That's
this with a mustard dip,
beautiful,
right?
Like a bacon wrapped
yeah.
hot dog.
And then
so
we go right here.
Here's the thing, and we've got all these events coming up. Starting this weekend, and then moving into the opening ceremonies, and then we've got like all the sporting events. So there's a lot of really good, family entertainment time that is coming our way. Get stocked up and have them in the freezer. I know we got really kind of picked over the holidays for all the things that we had ordered from QVC, and now we're kind of dwindling down to what's left in the freezer. Time to restock and get these. Can I also, I hate to put my hand on a hot dog, but I'm going to grab one if you don't mind, because I want you to see that there is very little change from this hot dog. There's no shrinkage.
There's not.
The size you see in this package is what you'll be putting on that bun. And let me just tell you, you're going to need a bigger bun.
Yeah, you are.
You're going to need a bigger bun.
And Jane, that's a great point, because I just cut these in half, because what I want to show you, these hot dogs are 3.2 ounce hot dogs, almost double the size of a standard hot dog. So what does that mean? That means if you're feeding your grandkids, your children, or whoever, 15 means 30.
Right.
Okay.
Cut it in half.
Cut it in half, just like this. And this is equivalent to a regular hot dog right here. So there you have it. So you're getting from one hot dog, you're getting two, and that's something you got to keep in mind, because they go a long way.
All right. So the 15 choice is very popular. There are 650 remaining. 30 count, fewer than 300, and of course you save $33 when you double the offer. If you want to lock into auto delivery, you can do so. It'll ship automatically every 60 days. And the great thing about this is, Chris, there's 5 of them in a pack.
There is.
You can slide these and tuck them into all the nooks and crannies. We have like 3 refrigerators in our house, and we just literally divide them up and stick them. In the summertime when we're doing all of these on the grill, the majority of them are in the downstairs refrigerator freezer, but in the upstairs freezer, we put these, just tuck them into the places you can, and then take them out when you need them. They are good for a year, a year in the freezer. They won't probably last that long.
No.
And do yourself a favor, if you're making them for lunch, go ahead and make the whole package, because what you'll do is you might eat it, on the bun the first day, but then maybe the second day you do those bacon wrap little cuties,
or you
put
them right in here. I did this one with now this is a half hot dog, because that gives me enough room to put the chili on and everything. So again, it goes a long way.
Sauerkraut, whatever.
And they slice. Look how these slice. Look how beautiful this slices. They slice like steak. So if you're not a hot dog fan, trust me on this. You're going to love these, because it's going to eat like a steak. And again,
it's got a nice snap on the outside, but it's not chewy. It's not casing. It's just a good snap and juiciness.
Exactly. And again, what we did with this, we actually went to Germany, the late 1800s. This is a traditional German recipe for a Frankfurter. This is just not Americanized. We wanted it to be original as possible, so we went to Frankfurt, Germany to get the recipe.
And just a heads up on how to prepare it. If you don't have one of these portable grills in your house, you can do it in cast iron. You could also boil them if you want to. I typically just do them in a cast iron pan.
Cast iron pan comes out great. You can thaw these ahead of time, take them out, put them in the fridge.
Right.
Cast
if
iron
you have
pan.
a Foreman grill or any of the other.
Any of those work well. If you're still grilling outside, that's great. You can do them in water. Last night I did them on QVC too. Yeah. And I did them in water and on the grill to show how they plump and how beautiful they are.
However you cook them, you can't do it
But again,
wrong.
what you are getting is you're getting this. And this is what you don't see from a normal hot dog. You're seeing that black Angus, that flavor. It's all from that marbling. That's not fat. That's juice. That's marbling. That's flavor in this hot dog. And again,
I tell you what, for our family, if we turn the grill on, no matter what we're having, it could be fish. There's going to be a hot dog on there.
yes,
too.
yes, and especially a hot dog like this.
I love a good hot dog.
These are absolutely so good just picking up with your finger.
Right.
You know, cutting a couple of chunks
Honestly.
like I did, putting a toothpick onto them, and eating them just that way, because that's how good they are.
But if you were to load this up, I'm just curious, what's your favorite topping for your hot dog?
Well, it's funny because we talked about that yesterday. I'm a ketchup guy, and I get crucified in my house. I knew Rick was going to. I knew it. All the chefs.
Everybody.
I know. Everyone's like, Rick. I know.
Well,
but
you do you, man.
I like ketchup. I like raw onion. I like relish. That's how I eat my hot dog.
Guy's been a butcher for 25 years. You can have whatever you want.
You can eat whatever you want.
Whatever you
ketchup,
want.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank
you
you.
put
Shame in that
ketchup,
game.
relish. That's your dog right there.
That's my dog.
That's
right.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again. How about you?
I'm going to go relish, mustard, and sauerkraut.
Okay.
But how about
Rick?
you?
Sauerkraut.
Sometimes
You want one?
I might do
You
cheese
want one on wheels?
it too.
I'm gonna hold. Yeah.
You gonna hold off?
No, let's hold off.
That's what I figured.
Man, the
I
sauerkraut.
like a chili dog too.
Oh, a chili dog.
A chili dog is so good with the cheese whiz on there as well. That's because he heard you say.
Yeah, he heard me say
ketchup.
ketchup.
Hot
Yeah, the chef drops everything.
People rebelling.
Jason drops his whole tray.
He's
So.
like, forget that.
But
yes,
there's the
one
rest.
sauerkraut
Yeah, I
on
mean.
there. Oh my gosh.
But you know
So
what? Do it your way.
15
There's no
or
wrong
30,
way.
When you double it, you save $30. If you want the 15 count, there are 550 remaining. If you want the 30, there are only 200 remaining. 30 is the best value.
Yeah,
Again,
absolutely.
You'll save $33 on that one. Chef Chris, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And I don't mind if I do. Thank you.
We're going to keep it going here, gold medal deals in our Gourmet Holiday. Scott Ketchum is joining us. I want to get it right. Sfoglini.
That's correct. You got it on the right spot.
Not the G.
Right.
Sfoglini.
That's right. And Sfoglini are the pasta makers in Italy that are experts in pasta making, and they pass down these traditions generation to generation, and that's what we're trying to do here in New York as well.
And in some way, shape, or form, you got hold of that and brought it here, and we've tried it. We love it. So Sfoglini is here. It's back. Sfoglini, New York. Famous pasta makers with artisanal whole grain pastas, brand new today. Artisanal, big word. Whole grain, another big word that you don't see a lot.
Right.
And we've got in 4 big boxes, 16 ounces. So you're getting it all. So there's no choice of in this one. 2 of them are going to be called the trumpets. And the trumpets are the shape. And you don't see trumpet shape very often. And it has to do with not only the shape of the pasta, but it has to do with how it catches the sauce and how it catches the food. So we'll dive into that. And the other that you are also getting, you're calling it the radiator?
That's right, radiators.
I got it. And what's the deal with the radiator-shaped pasta?
Well, it's modeled after an old radiator you see in an old apartment building, so you can see all those ridges and grooves in there.
I love it, I love it.
And that's what serves as inspiration for some of these pasta shapes. So.
Okay, easy to cook, easy to make. I'm going to dive in and try some right now with some different sauces while you explain what artisanal whole grain means to your pasta.
Well, if you're like me, I eat pasta all the time, and I want to start off the year eating a little healthier. So we have our whole grain pasta collections. It brings whole grain wheats, which are a little higher in fiber, a little more protein, a little healthier for you, and help with digestion.
Yeah.
So we make our
little
pastas.
Beefier too.
And we blend them with some of our durum semolina, which is a traditional pasta wheat.
Okay.
So that way you keep that al dente bite, and you make sure that you're really getting all the flavor and everything you're used to in a pasta.
Well, you really go deep, like from the bite to the shape to the way it holds its flavor.
That's it.
Right?
That's what makes a meal. We want to make a better experience every time you're eating your pasta dinner.
Okay. Oh my heavens, it's just absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
They're both, with the shapes of it, Scott, both the same flavors though, the same makeup.
That's right, the same ingredients, but the shape is what really we want to pair with the different types of ingredients and meals. So you can see the radiator has different things here. We have a mac and cheese that is great with it baked into the grooves and the nooks of the pasta.
Why would the radiator be for the nooks and the grooves of the pasta? Like holding different flavors in its sauce? Is that what you're implying here?
Yeah, and then it's going to give you a better bite every time you lift that fork up to your mouth.
Good, there it is. And here comes the trumpets, which is actually, and I asked you off air, like, why don't you see trumpets elsewhere? And he said, because it's harder to do. It's harder to make. I could see that, right?
These unique shapes do take a little more time and care. We specialize, we do bronze cut die pasta. So that's a bronze plate and insert that makes the shape. And that's why it has a rougher textured surface to it. And that's why the sauces are going to adhere well to
Okay, great. I get it. Love it. Now, what has that got to do with how I make it and then how I'm eating it. Is there a different way to prepare this because of the shapes?
No, you're going to prepare it like you would everything from day to day. We have great instructions on the back of the box for timing for it. I recommend you follow those and you just take a little taste right at the end of that time and make sure it's exactly the way you want it, because everybody has their own little preference to the way they love their pasta.
By the way, when it comes to this, all of it is here at this price. $24 brings it home. Little goes a long way. About how many servings are we talking about here?
Each box is 1 pound, so we have a 2-ounce serving on the back. You can get I would say you can serve a family of 4 easily with this, depending on the ingredients. Yeah,
with a box
that you're mixing with it. Could even go further.
Love it. So easy to make. Instructions are right on, and it's all Sfoglini, New York. So it's all artisanal. So artisanal is stepped up, elevated all the way.
Yep. So that bronze cut production is what is the start for that. That's what gives it that textured surface. And then what we do is we slow dry the pastas. Bigger, more industrial companies will dry it really quickly, put it right in the box and get it on the shelf. We dry it overnight. We take about 9 to 10 hours.
What is that doing?
That's make sure we're preserving that flavor and nutrients during the whole process.
Interesting.
The slower you dry, you're not overcooking.
I could see why it's more cost effective to speed it up, right?
Right.
But then you're sacrificing flavor.
Right. So we want to take our time. We want to make sure you're having a better meal each time.
Guess what? You're having a better meal and a better way to start your brand new year. If you love pasta. But think about this pasta. It is so incredibly versatile. There's so many things you can do with a pasta dish, right?
There is. Like we have so many options just right here. We got Alfredo sauce, traditional tomato sauces. We want to get that healthier kick to the beginning of the year. We have a nice dish with vegetables here.
We have so many entrees that we offer from the salmon, the Faroe Islands salmon, to the Rastelli steaks, to you name it. All of your entrees and all of your proteins. To add a little pasta on the side, a little goes a long way. And it is what about the mouthfeel of it? If I just buy regular pasta, is it chewier? Is it more dense? Is it what?
Well, because of that slow drying, I think you're going to get a really nice, easy bite to it. Al dente is what they say to the tooth, is really what you're looking for. You don't want it mushy, you want it just on the edge of that. You want it to have a little bit more bite to it, that you're biting into something.
Got it.
Almost like a nice steak.
Love it. So you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. All the same flavors, the same artisanal story behind them and the way it's made, and all whole grain. So cook 7 to 8 minutes. All the instructions are there. All that organic ingredient is there for 3 easy payments of $8 and free shipping and handling sent to your door. Delicious. Give me that backstory again of Sfoglini, and how did you become involved in this organization?
Sure. Well, the Sfoglini, they are the pasta makers in Italy that really share tradition and how to make pasta. And it started out being maybe the nonna in the household or someone at the restaurant that was sharing that tradition, and then it became a more professional craft. So we adopted that, and we started in Brooklyn, New York about 14 years ago. We wanted to show people how to make great pasta, what's involved with it, how to cook with it, and that's what we're trying to do here in great shows like this.
Is that how you're making it? Is that how you would make it in a pot like this, in a pan like this?
Sure. Especially with this shape, the trumpets are perfect for mixing with vegetables and large ingredients like this, because they'll kind of wrap into the folds of the shape.
Yeah, back to the flavor and how the sauces and the shape of the pasta kind of synergistically work together. Kind of locks in that flavor?
Yep. You want to choose your pasta shapes by what you're going to prepare them with. So,
wow. Like for example, like what?
Like this mac and cheese. The radiators are perfect for that. When they bake inside there, all the cheese and all the goodness is just baking into the folds and edges of the pasta and really making sure that it all is cohesive and working together.
The shape of the pasta matters. Who knew? Brand new today from Sfoglini, M139673. 4 boxes, 2 of the trumpets, 2 of the radiators, all artisanal, whole grain. Final thoughts, all you. What'd you bring us? And if you had to sum this up in 30 seconds, what is it?
Is to make sure you're picking the perfect shape for your dish. That's what we're all about, shape artistry. We want to make sure that you're getting the best bite every time you deliver your bite to your mouth and making a great experience with your dinner.
I love the passion, a passion for pasta. Thank you so much, Scott.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here from New York. Still to come, in the 3rd hour, we're going from New York. Let's go to France, shall we? Let's go to authentic gourmet in the 20, 40, or 60 of the French butter croissants. 4 easy payments, starting at $13.75. Better buy on the 60. I had a bite of this earlier. Here comes Jane.
So where are the traditional Kringles made, since we're going somewhere else?
We are, Rick and Jane. We are going to Racine, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, okay.
Yes, exactly, and formerly Copenhagen. Look at that.
That's it. Well, we are taking you on another trip to an old world tradition. It's the winter single servings of the Kringles. And the Kringle sampler that we have today includes pecan, cheesecake, and raspberry. And of course, the hands you see are that of Mimi McKenzie, one of our foodies. The nice thing about this is you're getting the same beautiful Racine's box, but inside the box, you're getting the individually wrapped portions of the already sliced Kringle. So again, they're perfect sizes to grab and go, although I think they're, large. So if you want to cut them and share them, you certainly can do that as well. $29.98 is the one-time monthly price. That means the price will go up at 7 p.m. when Gourmet Holiday is over. They will not be offered for several months at a lower price. These are brand new, the winter assortment. So let's start with Racine's, and then we'll go Kringle, and then we'll go flavors.
Okay, so Racine Danish Kringles is not just a treat, but a tradition made the old-fashioned way, with whisper-thin layers of pastry dough. It takes us 3 days to make the dough, so it fully develops and blooms. We make our own fillings in-house. They're hand-filled and hand-stuffed and then hand-rolled, and then with our signature sweet vanilla icing on top.
Turn that one to the side so you can see the layers. And again, that's where you get layer after layer after layer of tradition. It's that fine pastry that then has the schmear, as it were, and then you get the delicious icing on the outside.
Yes, and that sweet vanilla icing, we make that in-house and we hand ice all of our Kringles. Today we're offering 2 of our top flavor profiles, which is the raspberry and the pecan, which you saw me holding before, and we're also offering the cheesecake. So there is a beautiful cheesecake sweet tang in the center of our cheesecake filling, along with that sweet vanilla icing. It's luscious. So if you love our Bavarian cream, you may want to try our cheesecake.
Well, and the great thing about it is you get to try all of them, because you get all the flavors in this box. So again, I think the packaging is what I really appreciate, because a lot of times when you get the full Kringle ring, and we offer that around the holidays, it's got to be sliced, and then, you've got to divide it up. And this way, it's already packaged for you. So you can put this in the lunch or take it with you to the office and have it and with your tea or coffee in the morning. So a tradition that, again, goes back to
the 1800s.
Yes, exactly. The Kringle is something that, again, when we first started bringing them to QVC, we only did them around the holidays.
That's
and then
true,
you
in
all
the oval.
were like, well, wait a minute. We want pretty much to enjoy these year round, right?
That's absolutely right. And the single serve is perfect, as you were saying, for grab and go. You might want to put it in your car or keep it in your desk drawer for that 3 o'clock, just sort of sweet treat. But what makes it so special is the fact that these are traditional recipes from Copenhagen. They smell delicious when you choose to bake them. You can eat them plain, like you're seeing here, which is ambient room temperature, or you can even eat them frozen. And I personally love mine frozen.
Well, and when you think about it, each one of those packets, $5. And if you go into the Lots of Bucks house to get your coffee or tea, you're not walking out with something this size for $5. That's a big Kringle right there. So again, big enough, I think, that if you cut that in half, Mimi, more than one person can enjoy it.
Oh my gosh,
So what's the way that you prefer to eat them? And then how do we keep them fresh? What's the best way to store them?
Right, so they're arriving to you ambient. So you immediately want to put them in your freezer. You do not ever want to refrigerate a Kringle, because this is a laminated dough and it will collapse in the refrigerator. It will stay in your freezer for up to 8 months. It will absolutely stay on your counter. Oh my gosh, look at all of that pecan filling. And this is real pecan. This is not pecan meats that's sort of like imitation pecans. And then the brown sugar, the butter. Oh my gosh, that's just a beautiful shot. Thank you so much. So if you want to pop one in your toaster oven, you would do that at 275 for about 3 to 5 minutes max. And I don't recommend microwaving. You can use your traditional oven, of course. you can use your air fryer. Absolutely.
Just to warm them up a little bit, and when you see that icing on top start to kind of melt and glisten, then it's ready. You don't want to go over the top with it because it's already baked. So you're just warming it to temperature, so you can eat, eat this with, a knife and fork kind of thing.
Yes,
so
for
we
sure.
do not offer auto delivery with this, but we do have a lot of people picking up more than one, and it's always recommended that you do that. If you do, put them in the freezer until you're going to enjoy them. And because they're smaller, they really don't take that long to defrost. So if you take them out in 45 minutes at the most, probably they're ready to eat.
Absolutely. This is 1.5 pounds of Danish divided into 6 portions, Jane. And the single serve is for you and a loved one or friend to share.
Right.
And what is so fabulous about it is, as you were saying, it's ready on the go. So if you want to pull it out of the freezer, or in my case, pull it out of the garage because it's zero. Look at that. It's absolutely, and the pecan and the raspberry are 2 of our company's top flavor profiles year round. And we wanted to give you something also that was new and luscious, and that is the cheesecake.
Which,
my
a traditional
gosh.
cheese Danish is one thing. This is cheesecake, so it's a little bit different. It's not just a cheese Danish.
Correct, exactly. And the one thing about Danish that people love is the filling. We're 50% filling and 50% pastry dough. So you cannot miss the filling in our Danish. We really are a specialty type of Danish.
Right. Well, 1,000 orders have been placed. Listen, one-time only price goes up at 7 p.m. So if you're someone who loves these little treats, if you know you've got events coming up over the next couple of weeks and you want to have something special to put out on the buffet, then this is the time to place your order because it will not be offered at a lower price for some months. And yeah, depending on how you want to cut them. Now, we've cut them straight across. You probably could get even more when you cut it that way, but I love the pizza slice. Like a diagonal cut across this whole Kringle makes a really pretty presentation.
Tanya did an absolutely spectacular job with this because this is how lovely you could serve your girlfriends with tea. And they're getting half of a Danish. So remember, they're 3.5 ounces each. 1.5 pounds offer total.
Yeah, this could be the dessert.
Lovely.
So you're having a Friendsgiving, or not Friendsgiving, what am I trying to say? Galentine's,
yes.
Having Galentine's Day, and you have a delicious little chicken salad with, some kind of greens and a delicious kind of spritzer as the beverage. And then this is what you put on the dessert tray, and you get all 3 flavors. So it's not a choice of. You can slice them on the diagonal. They just look very special, and then serve that with your tea or coffee after lunch.
They do. And you made a really good point about sharing with 2 people.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you're doing a buffet, you could do this into thirds, really. And everyone would have a beautiful piece, and they could select maybe
2
pieces.
Yeah,
exactly. A pecan or raspberry. The cheesecake is absolutely lovely. A layer of brown sugar, a layer of our signature cheesecake filling with real cream cheese, and then our signature sweet vanilla icing on top. No 2 are alike because they are hand rolled, they are hand filled, and they are hand iced just for you.
So you'll get the big Racine box, and inside you're going to get the individually wrapped, $5 per individually wrapped, already cut of the Kringles in the raspberry, pecan, cheesecake, 2 of each one of them. And so again, you get some nice variety with this. You don't have to choose. And you also don't have to try to figure out how to get the perfect size cuts for each of those ovals that we typically offer.
That's right.
It's same amount of Kringle, but in the individual components, which makes it so nice. And that one-time only price, again, goes up at 7 p.m. and 139-649. Here you go. I know you got sticky fingers. For me, if I was at home, I would just lick the icing off my fingers. All right, continue in the process of placing your order. Thanks, Mimi. And 139-649 is your item number. All right, hey, don't go anywhere because we're going to go to Ohio with the Anthony Thomas chocolate collection of Buckeyes. It's actually 30 pieces. This time they're individually wrapped in 3s, so you'll get 3 Buckeyes per package for $29 and $139,653.
Did you get a sample of those?
I did.
Did you eat one of them? Or
Yeah,
did you eat all
just
3 of
one.
them?
Just one.
You
One
had,
is
you
enough.
opened it up and you had one.
Just one. Did you eat all 3 of them?
That's none of your business.
Okay. No judgment. You do you, man.
I mowed him all that. Oh, God. Okay, next item up. Fascinating product here that Jackie Grant is bringing us. Waku.
Waku. Yeah.
Is the name of the prebiotic herbal tea. 12 cans of it. But what you're seeing here is extraordinary tea, what's in it and what's not in it, which is just as important, right?
Just as important, yeah, most important. So much flavor, so much deliciousness, but we are talking about low calories and low sugars. So what Waku has done is, what Poppy did for soda is what Waku has done for tea.
Oh, that's a great analogy.
Yeah,
I get it right there.
We have made, that sweet tea that we grew up on, that we loved so much, in those bottles that we would do this with.
50 grams of sugar.
50 grams.
How many grams of sugar in there?
3 to 4 grams per can,
Sold.
all naturally occurring sugars. So it's all natural flavors, all natural coloring. None of this is artificial. And then in terms of calories, you're talking about 150 calories with those old bottle teas, 25 to 30 calories
25
per
to 30 calories?
can. Yes, you're enjoying delicious sweet tea in these fabulous flavors that we're going to go through.
Yes.
And you get to do it without deep sixing your diet.
Here we go. Brand new year, brand new way to enjoy tea. Here, they're all coming in the cans, all sent for free, by the way, and all for 3 payments of $8.60. Great buy on this. You're getting 12 of these. Passion fruit, you can get the entire case of 12. You can get pineapple, the peach, and you can also get the raspberry. But most people are going to be picking up, you're going to get the variety pack, which is going to give you 3 of each in 4 flavors, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm looking at the ingredients. I can't believe the calories are 30. I'm looking at the grams of sugar. I can't believe there's like 3. It's unbelievable. So now
wait till you taste
it's
it,
all about
too.
the flavor.
Now it's all about the flavor. So we have 4 delicious flavors for you. The first is going to be our pineapple.
Absolutely fantastic.
Right?
And sweet.
Sweet because it's sweetened with natural fruit juices.
Oh my
and
heavens.
Natural sweeteners like stevia, monk fruit. These are naturally occurring, no-calorie sweeteners. Yep.
Oh my gosh, this is great. Now,
know.
I've never tried this before.
Yeah.
In fact, I pronounced the name wrong.
Yeah.
I've never tried it before.
Delicious, right?
But absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, really, really yummy.
What's
That's
the
my daughter's
what's the
favorite
backstory
flavor.
of this
so
company?
our founders are from Ecuador. So all of our teas start with a native Ecuadorian recipe of herbal teas. So you're talking about a lot of good stuff. So the herbal tea blend has white basil, lemongrass, chamomile, all that good stuff. So there's no caffeine. And then they added these delicious, naturally occurring fruit juices and naturally occurring sweeteners.
You just
that have
answered
very
my
low
other
calories.
question. There's no caffeine.
No caffeine.
Love it.
No bubbles either. Don't be fooled by the can. We just think we think tea tastes better from a can.
Give him more caffeine, said nobody ever.
Yeah, right?
All right?
So it's
Don't
great
need
for
it.
all ages.
It's fantastic.
This is the passion fruit that you're trying.
I
right
love
now.
it.
Little sweet, little tart.
And you are serving this chilled, is the way to go, right?
You can warm it if you like. I enjoy a cup of hot tea during this frigid weather. You can absolutely pour it into a microwave.
Guys, you got to try this.
Mug and enjoy it warm.
It's so delicious.
So the next one is our peach flavor, which obviously is, who doesn't love peach tea? It seems to always be such a fan favorite. It's one of our best sellers. This is going to be peach, and Julia tried this last night. She said she knew it was peach before she even sipped it because she could smell that ripe peach aroma, juicy, right?
There's a new tea in town. This is good.
Juicy, yeah. 25 to 30 calories per can.
Can I tell you as well, Jackie, you still get the tea flavor with it.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's not a syrupy, overly sweet kind of taste at all.
Because there's nothing artificial in there that's going to overpower that delicious
there's no
herbal
artificial
tea.
color?
No artificial color. That's why you'll notice they're just so subtle
Absolutely
and pretty.
Beautiful.
Because there's nothing fake in there. Oh, and I forgot to mention, 5 grams of probiotics in each can, just as an added bonus.
The cans of prebiotic gut health is a big buzz right now, massive buzz right now.
Who doesn't want a happy belly?
Who does? I know this for a fact from some friends of mine who have had some unhappy bellies recently. That prebiotics, probiotics, all that is important.
Right, and
if you
why
want the
not?
variety, this is 600 remaining. This is incredible. Really great way to try this out.
I'm going to let you try my favorite next.
I'm going to try them out. Okay, I'm going to try it right now.
Do you want to go first?
No,
okay.
no.
All
I'm going
right.
to try this right now.
This is my favorite. This is raspberry.
This is raspberry.
Yep.
Why is it your favorite?
It's a little puckery because I love berries, anything berry, and that to me is just so. It's the most natural tasting flavored tea that I've ever had.
What was the first one I had there?
Really, you had pineapple first.
Yeah, they're all really distinctly
They're all
good.
so good, aren't they?
Yeah, love them.
Yeah.
Like truly love them. I've never had them before. So here we go. You can get the entire case, 12 of these, of passion fruit. Do the math. Shipped for free, by the way. Here's pineapple, Waku. This is herbal teas, and here's your peach. And then finally is Jackie's favorite. That's the raspberry. 12 of one of the flavors, or the big variety pack, which most people are picking up right now.
Right. So imagine you've got you're doing something for the big game. You've got a big cooler in the house. You've got lots of different colored Waku cans. It's so much fun. The colors are bright and beautiful. My kids absolutely, my college kids love Waku. It's very, very popular with the younger crowd because the flavor is there, but it's also that low carb, low cal, low sugar situation.
Yes.
It's not going to weigh you down. It's not going to deep six your diet. 25 to 30 calories a can. You can burn that breathing.
Yes. You know what's so interesting?
Really,
is that the switch of generations. Like we used to tell the kids not to do this and not to be drinking that.
drink so much sugar.
Now they're telling us.
Oh yeah.
No,
well, my daughter said,
they're
Mom.
owning that.
My daughter said, Mom, you know there's probiotics in that.
Yeah, my son does the same. My son does the same way. He looks at the back of all the ingredients before he eats something and before he drinks something.
Yes,
so
yes.
Guess what? This is yours right now. It's here with an expiring price. Price goes away at the end of the day, by the way. So 5 grams of the prebiotic fiber. These are also important to note because not all teas are caffeine free. These are caffeine free.
That's right. Not all teas are. Now this is herbal tea. So you're starting with that blend, that custom native Ecuadorian blend in all the teas of our herbal teas.
1 minute to go through all the flavors. Would you please do the honor?
So we've got the pineapple here, which is going to be sweet. It's going to be juicy. If you love pineapple, fresh pineapple, you're going to love this flavor. This is going to be the passion fruit. I think this is the hardest one to get right because people always want to passion fruit flavor things. This is all natural. This is natural juices from the fruit, natural sweeteners, delicious, tropical, and so yummy.
The classic peach.
The classic peach, everybody's favorite, is definitely a bestseller. If you love a sweet peach tea, think about sipping this in the springtime when the springtime arrives and you're out on your back porch. Who doesn't love a sweet peach tea? Makes an excellent mixer.
And your
just
favorite?
Saying. And then my personal favorite, the raspberry, which is a little sweet, a little tart, a little bit puckery, just like a natural raspberry would be. Not overly sweet, and like you said, you can still really taste that tea.
Sweetened tea with 3 grams of sugar.
And 25 calories.
And 25 calories.
What's better than that?
Nah, not too much. Thanks for joining us. M135-170. Stay on the line. Variety pack by far most popular. We're going to keep it going now. Great job. With Happy Candy with Jane.
And something brand new to the menu today, Rick. We've got a 24-pack of the snack size, lower sugar fruit snacks. Remember when you were a kid and you would grab like the gummies and by the handful and you would put them all in your mouth at once and just chew and it was so good? And then you would play the game, well, let me see what color is this and what that tastes like. And so then you try to guess which flavor you're eating. Well, remember the fun of that? And then you realize, oh my gosh, there's so much sugar in these.
Right.
And you stopped eating them. Well, guess what? Now you can have that fun again because you can eat Happy Candy. The creators of this also were looking for ways to have less sugar in their gummy candies, and so they created this assortment. There are 2 flavors that you're getting in this big bag. Again, you get this whole big bag, and inside will be a combination of 12 each of the Italian Summer or the Big Apple. And Amy Garten is back to tell us about all of the goodness inside.
Yes, it is all of the goodness that you love in gummy candy. I love gummy candy, but it's none of the bad stuff. And here's what I love about it, is a lot of gummy candies that you're going out to get, there's artificial colors, there are artificial sweeteners. So what happens, you eat it, you're bloated, there's a bad aftertaste, but there's nothing artificial, no artificial colors, no artificial sweeteners. It's all real ingredients, 10 simple ingredients and only 3 grams of sugar.
They're not as sweet, but the texture is really easy to chew. You know, sometimes gummies, even some of the ones that have shapes that we know, they're a little bit harder on the teeth. This is a silkier chew. It's a really easy gummy to chew.
It's
and they're
really
all
nice.
heart-shaped.
They're all heart-shaped, which I love. They're just, look at this. They're just happy candy. You're getting great flavors.
All right.
So there's 2 flavors. You're getting 24 of these individually packaged wraps. You're
Just
getting
enough.
the big apple, which is going to give you the red and the green apple. And you're getting the Italian summer, which is that nice, bright, citrusy lemon. And of course, that classic cherry flavor. They're all heart-shaped. This is a product of Germany. It's packaged with love in New York. And I love, Maxie created this because Maxie's from Germany. She's who created Happy Candy. And gummy candy in Germany is almost like a traditional, like a cultural tradition. But there's so much sugar. There's 13 grams of sugar in regular candy. There's only 3 in this. But she said, I don't want fake things. I don't want, you know, artificial sweeteners, artificial. I want real sugar, just
that's
less.
good.
So only 3 grams of sugar in here, 60 calories, easy on the go. You can now have your gummy candy again and don't feel bad about it.
It has a nice little citrus punch to it. Let me try the apple ones.
The apple ones, you're getting the red apple, so it's that classic red sweet apple, and then the green apple, so you get that nice little bit of tartness.
Yeah.
But I love that you can have gummy candy again. This is great. You're getting this whole bag right here, which I love. Keep this. Take this to work, keep it in your desk, and every day, instead of running to the vending machine with getting lots of sugar, grab
This is
a
that
pack.
time. It's 3 o'clock. It's that time when you really need a little something to get you through the next 2 hours.
Yep.
This is
and
perfect.
now you can have something you don't have to feel bad about. And I want to show you, even on the packaging, when you look at it, there's 3 grams of sugar. There's no stevia. There's no monk fruit. You can pronounce everything that's in it. When you look on the back, you can read the ingredients. 10 simple ingredients that you can read. No more bloating. No more bad aftertaste. No more stomach aches from that fake sugar. Just real sugar, just less of it. You can enjoy your gummy candy again.
Less sugar doesn't mean less flavor because they've used some of those other citrus notes to kind of perk up that flavor, to give it something that makes you want to eat that next gummy.
Yes.
And they're a good size. And this packet, you can enjoy the whole thing. It's like 60 calories.
60 calories, only 3 grams of sugar. Again, it's easy to grab. It's easy to be able to enjoy the candy that we love again without either the guilt or without the side effects that from all the artificial things. It's real ingredients, nothing artificial in here, and you're getting, it's packed full of flavors. So you get the chewy, the juicy, you get the flavorful, but you don't have to feel bad about it.
Well, I mean, there's just something that feels very young about enjoying gummy candies. It takes me back to my childhood when, times were simpler and all you wanted was just a good old juicy bite. And again, you can see how tender these are. It's a traditional gummy, so it gives you a lot of chew. And at the same time, a lot of flavor, but less sugar. That is the key.
Yes.
And we've heard that consistently with some of the brands that we've offered throughout the show. So big flavor in a small profile, and it's not a choice of. You get both of those flavor profiles in this collection. So it is the Big Apple, which is a combination of the juicy red and green apples. Red apples are typically a little sweeter. Green have a little bit more of that tart in them. And then your Italian Summer gives you that zesty lemon and cherry combination.
Yes.
So if you are a scooper, because that's the way we used to do it, and you put the whole bite in your mouth, you'll get that combination of zest and sweetness with every bite. And if you mix one of each package, which again is your right to do because you're getting them all,
do it.
Then you get juicy, zesty, sweet, all of that.
You get it
with less
all.
sugar.
And I love it too. I mean, I think I have a 5-year-old, and I mean, I love gummy candy. My 5-year-old loves gummy candy, but I don't necessarily want to give him lots of sugar. I don't have to feel bad because he's getting it's real sugar, so I don't have to worry about the side effects, but it's only 3 grams, so it's just less. And all the flavors are their natural flavors. You're getting great, delicious, juicy gummy candy, again, without feeling so bad about it.
Cherry, apple, lemon, that citrusy, juicy kind of feel. There was a point in time when your little fruit shoes would be like long strips that you would roll up or unroll and peel them apart. This is a more convenient way to enjoy that kind of gummy experience again, and it's one that doesn't stick to your teeth like the old ones did.
Right.
So 24 packs in that resealable big bag for the price of $39. This is brand new today from Happy Candy. And 139647. Continue in the process of placing your order. Put it in your cart and check out. Thank you so much, Amy.
Thank you.
Continue in the process of placing your order for that. All right.
All right, we're gonna keep it going. You know and love award-winning Mama Mancini's. You love Daniel Mancini, but you love Daniel for the Mama Mancini's meatballs.
Yeah, right.
Right? And when you started the meatball company in the business, Mama Mancini's, you had a dream.
Yes.
What was one of the things within that dream that you wanted to do?
So, you know, when I got together with the people I was going to do this with, they said to me, well, where do you see this? You know, because it was a startup using my grandmother's recipes.
It was like 2008, 2009.
This was actually late 2008.
Got
and I said, I want to see my grandmother's meatballs all across the country, and I personally want to go on QVC.
You just told me that story.
Absolutely, that was my dream.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and here we are. I mean, it's been 11 years.
It's so great, man. Great to have you back. Your passion
you.
is there. This is Daniel Mancini, by the way, not the hired supermodel. Now getting into chicken. And chicken is here. 6 of the 8-ounce. These are chicken strips, and man, are they just flavorful.
Isn't that delicious?
Kind of the herbs and the magic that you put in the meatballs, man. Boy, those are flavorful. You're getting all 6 of these, all done for $25. You know what I didn't know? I didn't know that some companies put fake grill marks on chicken.
Yeah.
No fake grill marks on
No,
this.
you know, I always say take the Mancini challenge. So go into your supermarket and you see those chicken strips or even chicken breasts from a lot of companies, and you look at the grill marks and you say, they're too uniform, they don't look
They're too
real.
perfect,
Right. So what we do, Rick, is this is a great process. When we decided to do chicken a couple years ago, we brought into our facility these massive flame grills. I mean, imagine a 45-foot long grill that it has nothing but flames coming up and runs between 600 and 700 degrees. So after we hand trim all the chicken breasts in our facility, then we marinate it in a tumbler. And this has some, you know, rosemary, a little bit of garlic, some Italian spice, a little bit of olive oil. After it's marinated, we take them with tongs and we put them on the grill. Halfway down the grill, there's an opening, and we flip them and finish them, and then we cut them into these strips. And this is how they come.
And they're fully cooked. And they're fully bagged,
cooked, fully bagged.
seasoned, so that when you get them, like, can you microwave these? Like, how do you cook these?
So they come fully frozen, right, in pouches. And I have to tell you, I always have these in my freezer.
Always ready. I love it. I've never had them before.
Ready to go. So I always forget to take it out and thaw it out, but that's what we say. Or take the pouch out, stick it in some warm water, it'll thaw out pretty quickly, and then you microwave it for 60 seconds. Now, a lot of people, I can tell you, like Alberti always has these in his freezer, and he says, Dan, I just thaw them out and eat them just the way we are here.
Yeah,
right?
I don't have them. I'm getting them. I'm going to do the Alberti, because I love that. I never have the right chicken when I need it. Go to the place and pay like $5 for an oily, like overly buttered chicken.
Right.
And all you want to do is put it on a salad.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's great chicken anytime you need it. So now at a sale price, normally higher at the QVC price. You can pick this up right now, and it's just absolutely fantastic.
And
great.
Yeah, so you're getting the 6 pouches. So, you know, if you do the math, we say 2.5 servings a pouch. You're going to be able to make 15 dinners with this, or 15 salad toppings,
There's
or 15. Look at this.
We just had the Sfoglini pasta.
Oh, perfect. Toss it.
You just had to do a barbecue chicken pizza, for example.
And that's my favorite pasta, by the way. It's all I buy.
Yeah, is that right?
It's all I buy.
Sfoglini.
It's fabulous.
Yeah.
So, you know, use that. But again, you're going to make 15 of these, which is pretty incredible, or enjoying the way they are. And this I always love to talk about. Here are the nutritionals. A serving size is only 160 calories, 25 grams of protein, 1 gram of carbs.
Brand new you.
Right?
Brand new year, brand new you. 1 carb and a whole lot of flavor,
yes,
whole lot of filling, and a whole lot of convenience too. For a lot of my retired friends out there, a lot of my friends, you know, saying, you know what, I don't want to cook tonight. I want to go to a restaurant tonight. I want to make it as absolutely easy as possible, but I want to eat healthy. Do you know that when the food's not there, one of the keys to eating healthy, to getting in shape and all, is to have the right foods in your own home.
Absolutely.
It's when you don't have them there,
right,
you say,
I'm going to get a pizza.
I'm going to get a pizza right now.
Or I'm going to go to the fast food place.
Exactly right, just for the convenience of it. Have the food there. So this is right there in your freezer. Only 700 to go around. I'm going to show this again.
Yeah.
What you have.
I mean, that's how they come.
Really kind of laying it out there.
Right.
So this comes out of the freezer. Do that process again for me, Daniel.
Yeah, so, we say put it in the refrigerator overnight. It'll thaw out the next day. But if you forget to do that, throw it in some cool water, the pouch. It'll thaw out in about 5 or 10 minutes.
Just heat it up.
And heat it up in a microwave. You can use an air fryer. All the instructions come. We always put a sheet in there. But I always have these at my house at the ready. And, my grandchildren were over the other day, and they absolutely love these. And it's a good way to get protein into children. But to your point, have the food in the house.
Have it there.
Have it there. You're absolutely right. And then you don't reach for something that's not healthy or run out and grab something and regret it.
You got it. Hey, for the next 600 people, free shipping, brought to your door. Try it. Now, let's get into the spices.
Yes.
I mean, if it's going to be Dan, if it's going to be you, it's got to be more than the chicken and the strips. You've got to add your spices to it. That's what you're known for.
Yeah. So as you see here, we have some rosemary. We use some oregano. We use a little tiny bit of salt and pepper, a little bit of a dry basil.
Simple but pure.
And pure. That's it. And it's not overpowering. And then again, we flame grill them to perfection. They're always done right. They're never dry. They're never, chewy. It's just an easy, and to get 15 of these.
Yeah.
Right. So here's a chicken parm sandwich with some roasted peppers.
Chicken parm.
In a minute.
And that process, again, is actual flames. So they're on a belt, right, with this massive grill.
Massive grills.
They're
45
moving the flames
feet,
are firing up.
It's 45 feet long. It's flames coming up down the whole length of the grill.
Sears it, real grill marks.
They flip them, and then finishes at the end, and then we strip them for you into the strips.
I'm in. I'm sold.
Right?
I'm sold. I'm buying. I'm in. They're good. From Mama Mancini's, if you love the flavor of the meatballs, if you love the quality of the meatballs and the sauces and everything, that old world flavor that Daniel puts in to Mama Mancini's and the meatballs, man, this is great. It's a great alternative. And what made you want to do this? Because it's not like you don't have a business doing the meatballs, my friend.
So part of it was that we all in our company love chicken, and we thought about, what else can we do? And we said, you know what? America loves chicken. Who doesn't love chicken? But something, you go to the supermarket, do you buy the big pack? Do you buy the small pack? The other question is, do you wash it? Don't you wash it? And then when you have the chicken, it's so much time and effort to get it done. And you have probably a minute to 2 minutes from when it goes from perfectly cooked to shoe leather, right?
Right.
Many times we take it out, and the cost of food right now is so expensive, this saves you all that trouble. So we said, you know what, let's do chicken. But it took us a while because we wanted to do it with the grills, and we wanted to bring real chicken. This chicken comes into our facility, the full breasts.
Yeah, it's not a hot dog chicken, not a pressed chicken.
No.
All chicken breast. All coming your way.
Yeah,
I love when you laughed at that. Like, no, that's not what you do.
No.
And 133-311. 40 minutes at $25. Dan, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Love the brand.
Thank you.
Table and Time coming here, by the way. Oh, I tried these. These are amazing. So this is wild caught mahi-mahi. Great, great. Really versatile whitefish. 42 minutes at $22.25. Jane Brown was able to have just one of the Buckeyes. I was unable to have just one.
I see Dan Mancini stuffing his face over there with the chicken as he's walking. All right, and you might want to do the same thing with these. These are the Anthony Thomas 30-piece milk chocolate Buckeyes in 3 boxes. In 3 boxes, there are sleeves, and in each sleeve, there are 3 Buckeyes. So now you have a trio of delicious Buckeyes that you can enjoy. And before the show, one of our folks behind the scenes says, well, what's a Buckeye? And I said, a Buckeye is actually the state nut of Ohio. It is a nut, again, that has a spiny shell on the outside.
It hurts when you step on it.
That hurts when you step on it. But and it's toxic.
Yeah,
when you unwrap it and roast them, they become delicious treats. So these are candies that look just like Buckeyes. So on the outside, milk chocolate. On the inside, dollop of peanut butter. This is Marie-Louise Ludwig, one of our favorite foodies, bringing the Buckeyes to us. So bringing a little bit of your home state together.
I could not be more excited.
Yeah?
So I am Ohio born and raised.
Wow.
I grew up in Toledo, and our house had a giant Buckeye tree in front of it. So we were always stepping on them as kids and breaking them open when they were ripe. So I know exactly what a Buckeye is. But if you love chocolate and peanut butter,
right? I think
or
America's favorite chocolate
somebody
combination, right?
who loves chocolate and peanut butter, there is a reason why the Anthony Thomas are the #1 selling Buckeye in America, Jane. 14 million Buckeyes a year they sell.
Wow.
60,000 pounds of chocolate goes through their factory every single day on here. And I'm going to tell you why these are so good. In Ohio. In Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So here we go. Starts with the peanut butter, not just any peanut butter. So what they do is they double roast the peanuts that are in this. And I'm going to pull the top off here.
Okay.
Double roasting brings out the intensity of the peanut flavor, keeps it nice and creamy, and then almost adds a little bit of a caramelization to it. They created specially designed system, and look at that creamy peanut butter in there. In order to fill these, and then they fill them with the peanut butter, they have that outer creamy milk chocolate shell, and then they finish them off with a dome of white chocolate on the top. And what does that do? Well, it makes it look pretty because it's nice and shiny, but it also keeps all of that delicious peanut butter. This is like a little pot of double roasted peanut butter with just a little bit of powdered sugar in it that's inside a creamy milk
Oh my
shell.
gosh,
You
Bill,
love it?
It is
These are so good.
I'll save you a sleeve. The peanut butter chocolate combination
is fabulous.
Has to be one of America's favorite.
Yeah.
You all know it. This is the best creamy real peanut butter. Like you literally went into your jar, scooped it out, and put it inside a chocolate shell. All right, so this is brand new today. Guaranteed to get it for Valentine's Day. A lot of people are picking up more than one. There is no auto delivery.
No.
We have 1,900 to go around, and that's it. So we love that. We also love that they're individually packaged, and there are 3 Buckeyes in each one. Now, you know, Rick Domeyer will tell you that he just housed the whole thing.
Yeah.
I had one, and then I twisted the package, and I put it back in my bag. Now, when I have the others, that's none of your business.
But you know, that's a good point. I love how these are wrapped in individual bags right there. So we would typically have them in a box, which you could do if you wanted to. You could certainly open them up and put them in a box if you wanted to, but this way they stay nice and fresh. And just look at that. That peanut butter on the inside is so incredibly creamy. These are so popular in Ohio. The Ohio State Buckeyes in Ohio State, they use these for everything. It's like
they would have to.
They have the Buckeye. Their mascot is a Buckeye.
Their mascot, and it's so good. I mean, there are levels, just like any other thing. There's grade A, there's, you know, extra grade, there's whatever.
And there's double roasted.
This is the top of the line.
Yeah.
And it's because of the ingredients, the smoothness of the peanut butter, the richness of the milk chocolate, and it's not a waxy, like fake tasting milk chocolate. This is delicious.
It is delicious, and we call this a 3-biter. So how you attack it is up to you.
Yeah, it would have been
It's kind of like a chocolate sandwich cookie. Like, do you eat the inside first, or or do you go for the outside? This, do you bite off the dome first? Do you kind of go in and just scoop out that peanut butter and just save that shell, if you will? Or do you go ahead and just take one bite off the side?
I like taking
and
the
then
top off
go in. I like taking the top off of it too, but if you're sort of just want a nice little dessert and you want to take it nice and slow, you can always stick that spoon back here in the top. And you know,
the peanut butter to chocolate ratio is really
good.
Perfect. And it really is more peanut butter forward.
And look at this. I can take this out and I can spread this back around.
Oh my
and a
gosh.
little bit about the family, Anthony Thomas. So it was 5 generations. They still have 3 generations today in Columbus overseeing all of it. There's the grandfather and the mom and the son. And to this date, you know, they've been candy makers for well over 70 years.
Wow.
But together, those 5 generations, 250 years of experience in the candy making business. This is all they do.
Well,
and the
if
Buckeyes
your
are
name
great.
in Ohio is Anthony Thomas, and you make Buckeyes in the state of Ohio, you got to be good at it. Because
Yes, you do.
This is, I mean, this is one of those, like, they own this. This is their name. They're proud of it. It's an indigenous tree to that part of the country. And
Yeah.
I mean, everybody in Ohio is very proud of their state and, of course, the Buckeyes. So you know this is good. This is the genuine article. You're going to get 3 boxes of the Buckeyes. So you're getting 30 pieces total.
Yep.
There are 3 in each one of the sleeves. So it's a perfect little, you know, if you want to share it, you can. Or enjoy it just like Rick did, just eat all 3 of them. And
I would.
again, this is a peanut butter forward flavor. It is so decadent and so good.
And may I just say, a Buckeye for a buck.
A Buckeye for a buck.
A Buckeye for a buck. I'm just saying these end up being a buck a piece.
A buck a Buckeye.
I know, and really very much worth it. So this is the opportunity for Anthony Thomas to reach out to our QVC family and say, why don't you give this a try? If you love chocolate and peanut butter, that double roasted peanut butter is so different. And the way that they make it and they smooth it all the way around and they keep it creamy and put just enough powdered sugar in it. If you've ever made these by hand by yourself, it takes time. Just scoop them all out and roll them.
Can you show the video, the factory video one more time? I just want to let everybody see.
Yeah, the specialness of it.
It is special.
Listen, it's been 20 years that they've been doing Buckeyes, but they realized when everybody loved these, they had to find a way where they could make more. 14 million Buckeyes a year. #1 selling Buckeye in America. There's the double roasted peanut butter. They have a way to make that creamy milk chocolate shell, overfill it, put that dome on the top, keep it nice and shiny. 60,000 pounds of chocolate a day. Wouldn't it be great to be there with 60,000 pounds of chocolate a day?
I'm like, man,
dream job. Dream job.
Talk about licking the spoon.
Yeah,
very
much.
And 139-653, like I said, available for delivery before Valentine's Day. And 139-653, Marie Louise, thank you.
Thank you.
Always appreciate you. All right, and then just a quick reminder, earlier in our show, we had a hot pick from Rastelli's. It was a 5 1-pound offer of the beef, veal, and pork meatballs in sauce. 1,000 orders placed, $79.98. The trifecta of meatballs. Moist, tender, delicious with the beef, veal, and the pork. So good. So good.
So good.
So good.
So good.
I want more.
Bum, 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 bum. We did not rehearse that. That was not that bad. Get ready, brand new today. Table in Time. Love the name, love the title, love what it is, and love what it does. This is wild-caught mahi-mahi. This is restaurant quality, restaurant style from Table in Time. And Stacey Stauffer's back with a 4-pay easy pay plan that goes away at the end of this show. So if you want to pick it up, this is an opportunity right here to get all of these. So first of all, know your beef, know your chicken, know your fish. Let's just start with mahi-mahi.
So important. Mahi-mahi. Mahi-mahi is a tropical fish that is very mild, sweet, flaky like halibut, but also meaty like swordfish. So I like to say it's the best of both worlds. It's a fish that cooks quickly, that's easy to prepare, whether you want to saute it, steam it, pan sear it, air fry it, or grill it when it starts getting warmer outside.
I love what you just said. It is a meatier fish.
Yes, but
it's not
still light.
like a sea bass. It almost melts, right?
No,
This is
and
really,
it's
really
the
good.
non-fishy fish, right?
It is, right.
And mahi-mahi is a great alternative to halibut or swordfish because it's more sustainable, it's more affordable, and here's the thing, it is the perfect canvas for seasoning and sauces. So anything you like, lemon garlic butter, blackened.
The little black Russian food, right?
A little like Mediterranean. This takes the flavor so well of what you want to mix it with. And again, little salt and pepper, some butter, and garlic. That's all you need to make this a restaurant quality dinner on your table.
My technical director, Billy, he's upstairs. He just said, this is like a steak for you, right? It has a
mouthfeel because of the meatiness, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
And by the way, speaking of your little black dress, look at how versatile that is. This has got, the food stylist went wild on this. This looks amazing. Look at how gorgeous that is. So
right here, if you like fish tacos,
look at that.
Hello, honey. Lots of restaurants use mahi-mahi, again, because you can grill it. It stands up really well. You can do a little crema on here.
I want to know, as you're doing that though, Stacey,
what?
I want to know when you're going to get it. going to be a package for us, so we can have 1 or 2 or 3. We don't have to have all of it at once. What's the best way to make a great mahi-mahi?
I
So it's
say,
not underdone,
especially these
overdone.
fillets, and let me show you how they come, because you're getting 8 fillets.
Yeah, all individual.
They're all individually wrapped, vacuum sealed. They will be shipped to you frozen, okay? They are flash frozen right away when they're caught, and these come from the deep waters of the Indian Ocean.
And they are wild caught.
So they're wild caught.
Yeah.
And wild caught is great because more sustainable, 21 grams protein at 100 calories per serving. This right here, I got to tell you, is my favorite way of preparing. And I have this recipe on my Instagram, savoritwithstacy.com. I used to make this with halibut. Halibut's too expensive. All you do is you pan sear in a little bit of butter, little lemon juice, and some garlic, and then you take grape tomatoes or cherry tomatoes and have them. And in about 8 to 10 minutes.
Do you flip it?
I flip it, yeah. Like 3 to 4 minutes per side. You have this wonderful, beautiful Mediterranean style. You could add a little like Greek olive in there too, if you wanted to.
I like that.
But this one's winner chicken dinner. And I gotta say, you have that person in your life that's like, fish, seafood, I don't know. I only do like shrimp or crab. They're absolutely gonna love this.
The ultimate non-fishy fish.
Yes, light, flaky, but yet the mouthfeel, because of the meatiness, almost like a chicken. It has a good bite to it and
does.
very filling.
I agree 100% what you just said.
Thank
almost
you.
Chicken-like, almost like in that gearing towards 400 remaining toward that swordfish, meaning it's going to be filling. As far as I know, there's no bones in this, correct?
No, boneless.
Yep.
Skin off, boneless. So again, you don't have to do anything but think of, how do I want to flavor it? What do I want to put it on? Atop of a salad. All you need is almost like rice or potato and a vegetable. And over here, you have a beautiful dinner on the table in minutes.
Higher in protein, lower in carbs, and
Yep.
a switch maybe from chicken. A switch maybe you're cutting back on red meats a little bit, right? And you don't want to go salmon again. Let's go. This is Table and Time. Tell me about the brand.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is a father-daughter duo. The dad is a chef, the daughter a busy executive with young kids. And she said to her dad, hey, I need to come up with food that I can put on the table quickly after coming home from work. But I want it to be healthy. I want it to be something that you can feel good about serving your family. And so they came up with these recipes, and they said fish is quick and easy, but let's make it memorable. And mahi-mahi, because of its versatility, because of the mild, sweet flavor, the flakiness that makes it just easy to enjoy, but also the denseness to make it easy to grill or prepare any way you want. You can bread this if you wanted to and kind of do a mahi-mahi fish and chips.
Okay.
It really is so easy to prepare, and look at that. That almost like if you didn't know I was holding fish right now, you could almost go, is that chicken? Because it's got that meatiness to it.
It does have a meatiness to it.
Yeah,
Hey, guess
I
what?
love it.
At a QVC price of brand new today, Table and Time, love the spelling of that, love the play on words. In no time, you can have this and add any kind of spices you want. It's an entree, it's a great lunch, and I love the fact that for my retired friends out there, you can have just one that night.
Yep, let me show that again
Instead
right
of
here
going
for you.
out for dinner at the seafood place that costs you a fortune, have the best restaurant in town. Be right in your own home.
Yeah, 4 ounces for each, so that perfect serving size. Again, this will be shipped to you frozen. Pop them right into your freezer. Take them out the night before, let it thaw in your refrigerator, and then again, if you pan-seared it, 3 to 4 minutes per side, done.
Then it's all done.
Yeah.
Guess what? Stay on the line if you're on the line. It's free shipping. Brought to you by Table and Time. 2468. You can use our Built to Ship to, send it across the country to somebody. Say, no, I didn't want you to give a gift card to a restaurant. So send you to a seafood place. We send you all this great wild-caught mahi-mahi. Finish that off, would you?
And think about this, 4 ounces, packing 21 grams protein, only 100 calories. So if you're still on that journey to a better you, better practices when you're eating, better diet, this is going to fit right in and then elevate it.
Jane Brown,
what do you think?
is here.
You're a seafood person.
I am, but I'm not a fish person.
Oh, it's a meaty fish, isn't it?
It's a meaty fish.
Yeah.
It's a mild, meaty fish. Mr. Brown took
Yeah.
our sample, made them last night.
Okay, and what did he say?
He's a huge fan, and he's like Rick. He's Mr. like exercise, eat right, healthy guy. So He really loved them.
Awesome.
That's great.
Thank you.
Great
Thank you
review
for
from
that.
Mr. Brown.
Good, Mr. Brown.
Good to have you here.
Gave him a thumbs up.
He needs to do a little cameo on one of these shows.
He actually
one of
should.
these days. Has he ever in your years of doing
Yes.
this?
Much,
Oh, he has?
much to his dismay. He's not in front of the camera kind of guy.
No? Aw, I bet you he's a natural. He
Charisma,
doesn't
all
wanna admit
behind
it.
the scenes charisma.
Yes. He
Got
likes
it.
to keep his charisma hidden.
Good to have you here. Good to have you,
See you,
Shane.
Jane. Thank you. Thank you.
Good to see you.
All the best. More to come, by the way. We still have the croissants to come. By the way, here's an update on today's special value, Jane.
72 pieces of the preformed large ready-to-bake cookie dough by David's. Our only preformed cookie dough, today's special value for the year. And now, what was the update? Since midnight, 15,000 orders placed. You have your choice of the chocolate chunk, all 72, the brand new peanut butter cookie with the Reese's Pieces, the oatmeal raisin, or you can get the lemon cooler, or any combination of two. So you can customize your order with you pick and choose the two that you want shipped. And 139277 is our today's special value. You'll get another look at it in the second half of Gourmet Holiday today. All right, let's go up to Italy. And you know what? I was thinking as they were presenting the mahi mahi, that the Taste of Italy cone-shaped arancinis would be a good side dish to go along with that. $69.98. If you have not seen these before, they're back in stock. But what you're looking at is that rice ball that is battered and then deep fried, and on the inside you're going to get your choice of either the mozzarella provolone that Jennifer is showing us, or you're getting the arancini. I guess you could call that ragu, which is the meat on the inside. So your choice, or the combo, which will give you 6 of each of those. So it's up to you. All of the cheese, beef and pork, or you can get that combo. So first of all, welcome back, Jennifer.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure. The idea of the arancina, this goes back to Sicily. They think in the 1900s, early 1900s.
Early 1900s,
Right.
yes, exactly. So this is a classic Sicilian street food favorite, in fact. So a lot of times when you're walking the streets of Sicily, you'll see food trucks or small little bakeries or restaurants who will have something just like this.
These
This is
rice
a cone
balls.
arancini, exactly. Traditionally, it would be either in a ball or in this cone shape. Now, the cone shape symbolizes Mount Etna, which is the most active volcano in all of Europe. Now, why that's so important is if you've ever been to Italy, then you know most European food, especially Italian food, all stems from love. They make everything with love and stories.
Right.
Exactly. It's all
Look at
about
this.
the history.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to show this and I can't because it's just so cheesy.
Now that is the provolone and the mozzarella. I want you
that.
to imagine the most incredibly fresh Italian cheeses, provolone, mozzarella, all coming together, right? Inside that rice cone. And we use arborio rice, and then we don't bring it alive just with water. We actually use fresh broth,
Oh man,
a
Bill.
little bit of saffron,
This is good.
butter, lots and lots of butter to really bring all that arborio together.
This is one of those items you see on the menu at your favorite Italian restaurant, and
Yes.
everybody orders it because it is so good. And you can put the sauce on it if you want to, or eat
Right.
it by itself. Great as a side dish. Great if you make this the main course. It's however you want to do it. With this, with a meatball, or some of that chicken from Dan Mancini. I mean, that's
Oh my gosh.
fabulous.
Well, and it's funny that you say that, Jane, because you're not going to find this most likely at like a commercialized Italian restaurant. A true mom and pop, small Italian family restaurant. Now look at all that incredible ragu.
Wow.
Ragu is a slowly stewed meat sauce, if you will. So we're giving you all those freshly crushed tomatoes in there, all that beef and pork with, of course, the
taste this one,
peas.
too.
This one is so flavorful, Jane. All those classic Italian herbs and spices coming to life. Now, for me, it's that ragu with the full bite of the rice, and then you get the crispiness on the outside. Literally, my mouth is
And then
watering.
you have all of the little peas and all that stuff that's in there too, and with the
Yes.
sauce. Now, I'm eating it without any additional sauce. You can put different cream sauces
you
or
can.
the red sauce on top.
Yep, traditionally you would serve this with a little bit of marinara if you want.
hot.
And then, oh, I'm so sorry. We're just burning your mouth
Oh,
live.
That's delicious.
Isn't it? So it just melts in your mouth.
Wow. All right, so now we got these. How do we prepare them? What do we do when we get them home? How do they come to us?
Super simple. They will arrive frozen exactly as you see right here. They look just like this. So these have been partially fried. What you're going to do is thaw these, and then you can bake them at 350 degrees, either in your oven or your air fryer. And they take about 15 to 16 minutes to really get nice and gooey.
Put them on parchment paper or anything like that? You don't have to.
You
Just
do
put them on a
not
sheet
have to.
pan.
Just put them on the sheet pan. Exactly. You don't have to. Now you can if you want, but what I love too is you can also deep fry these if you really
my
look
gosh.
at this.
What?
If you really want that incredible,
You want that cheesy pull?
we are still going.
Wow.
I mean, this is
now we can't even see
unbelievable.
both of your hands together. Jeez.
I'm not even tall enough to get
I can't help you. That's amazing.
These will literally melt in your mouth.
These are so good. And you know, the thing is, like, the tradition of this is just leftovers. That's what it started with.
Yes.
What do you do with the leftover rice? What do you do with the leftover meat and cheese? Well, you form it into a ball, you make it look like Mount Etna, you deep fry it, and then you add our arancini. I mean, it's as simple as that. All right, so here's an update. You can get all 12 in the ragu, which is what you're looking at. We have 150 of those. If you want the all cheese, we have 200 of those. Or if you want the combo, there's 300 remaining. And you could do the combo side by side on as a main course, because they are filling. I mean, it looks like, you know, there's a lot in the middle, and there is, but the cheese, of course, as it melts down, then, you know, kind of hollows out a little bit. But it is a big bite of food.
It is a big bite. I mean, 4 ounces, that can be misleading at times. It is a big bite. And I love, again, it's that filling. So you get that mozzarella and the provolone for that cheese option. Exactly. Nice and crispy on the outside with the breadcrumbs and the panko. But then what I love too is they literally will take all of the rice. We take arborio, which is an Italian rice. It's a little shorter and plump, not like a long white grain rice. So it's a little different, and then we bring it to life with, of course, allowing it to soak in broth and a little bit of saffron, but butter too.
And I love the crunch and the flavor of the breading on the outside.
It's so good.
There's not a lot
light
of breading. It's it's light, but it's enough to hold all of the rice. And the rice is cooked perfectly. So again, it is a really nice chew. There's some texture there, crunch on the outside, just really good and really flavorful.
This is a classic Sicilian street food favorite. There is a reason why you see this in all the traditional Italian restaurants. I am so impressed. You really do like these, and I love that.
I do. Well, we have I was talking about this earlier. We have an Italian restaurant that we really enjoy here in Westchester. This is one of their specialties that they do. But they're round. They're not cone shaped.
They're a ball.
And honestly, I think this is probably one of the best ones I've ever had. They're a little bit lighter. They're not quite as heavy.
Right.
The rice is a little softer, because sometimes the rice can be still a little bit ricey.
Yes, it can. Yeah, a little grainy.
This is nice.
It just melts. I keep saying it melts in your mouth, but it really does. You know, and thank you so much for pointing that out, because this really does come from a classic Italian family, hence Taste of Italy. These are not Italian recipes that we're kind of pulling together and trying to replicate them. This is real authentic Italian recipes, authentic Italian ingredients made by Italians.
Thumbs up on this one. They're really good.
So good.
So continue in the process of placing your order. Take one of those cheese buns with you over to Rick for the croissant, because he's going to want to taste that. But those are really good. And 139473. Thank you, Jen. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Jane.
All right. So just a quick reminder. Excuse me. We also had a one-time only price on the Racine's Winter Kringle samplers. And the update with these Kringles is that this offer is individually wrapped. So they've cut the Kringle for you and individually wrap them. So you're getting a really easy way to grab and go with these. 1,200 picked up in the show. You get pecan, raspberry, and the cheesecake in the assortment. You get all 3 of those flavors at 13964649.
Final item in our time with you. Now, Bertie and Rach are going to take over, but we're going to end with a wow. We're going to France on this one, and we're going light and layered and buttery, and the key word being authentic. Authentic gourmet. They're back with the huge, amazing, one time or every 90 days on auto delivery, French butter croissants. And dare I say, Jennifer Kovich, these are the large ones.
Yeah, they are.
These are the big guys. These are not the small ones. So I'm going to go through the offer, then we'll go through what those layers mean, and I'll give you a little sense of why you may want to go for the 60. Can you show me before they're baked? Because people are going to want, where am I going to put 60 croissants? You actually have an opportunity to put 60 in your freezer.
Yes, you do.
Because they're going to be small and thin, and they're going to rise up to like 10 times their size. So everybody wins in the freezer, and then when they're done. So you can get 20 of them right now. 400 can be had. Those are on 4 easy payments. You can step up and get 40 of them, 150 remaining. However, I did the math myself. If you get the 60, if you take the 20 times it by 3, yada, 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 or you get the 60, you're going to save $60. Fewer than 100 remaining in the 60 count. That breaks it down to $1.74, which is the way to go right now for the next couple hundred people. Sale price, and then it's gone one time, or auto delivery every 90 days. All right, we've had these on so many times before. I don't want to assume everybody knows what this is all story?
Thank you. I'm so glad that you said that. So this is by Authentic Gourmet.
Look at that.
That is a premier
Look at that.
pastry bakery. Our master artisans are literally hand making these every single day.
That's so beautiful.
In France. You can have this sent
So
directly
pretty.
to your door from France, made the French way with French ingredients, and I mean like the flour, the water, the butter. Our butter is even from Brittany, France, which if you've ever been to France, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because every region of France is known for something. Brittany, France is known for their butter.
And when I slowly take this apart, what are we about to
flaky
experience?
on the outside,
Look at that.
light and crispy, airy but yet chewy on the inside, exactly as a French croissant should be.
How many layers are we talking about?
66 layers.
66.
Whisper thin.
Whisper thin layers.
Incredibly whisper thin puff pastry, but then you see like the yellowing there, right? So that is that sweet, creamy French butter. So you're literally getting 67 layers of French butter, because we even pre-glaze them on the top, so that way when they rise, you get the extra golden exterior. It's so good.
These are imported, are they not?
They are.
They are not like called French croissants, right? And then we make
they're
on
not
another planet.
French-like or a French replicate. This is an actual French croissant made with French ingredients in France.
If you want to get 20 of them right now, they're going quickly for the next few hundred people on Easy Pay. Bring them home, try them out. And again, I want to show that comparison. Not the comparison, but the kind of the before,
and after. Yes, absolutely.
So I'm going to get them. I get 20 of these. They're come bagged. They're going to be frozen.
Exactly.
Dry ice.
Yes.
And then I take a couple of them out. Breakfast, lunch, whenever.
Yeah.
Right? I
All
put
the
them
time.
on a cookie sheet.
Yes, you do. Little parchment paper. What you want to do is cook them from frozen. So I recommend that you preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Once you hear your oven beep to tell you it's fully preheated, then you want to put them in. Thank you so much. And then you lay them on parchment paper. Even, it doesn't matter if it's 2, if it's 20. You're going to do the same thing.
At 350.
350.
I've been listening.
You're going to keep that oven door closed. So use the window, use your oven light. The reason I say that is every time that you open and close your oven, you're allowing heat to escape. It's really simple, guys. Just keep it closed.
Don't open the
Your
oven.
nose is going to tell you when they're done. You're going to smell the butter. You're going to see they've puffed up
About
to
how many
golden
minutes?
brown. This size, because it's our large, this is going to take about 25 to 27 minutes.
That's okay.
It's the easiest thing you will ever make
And
in
that's the
your
result.
home.
Look at that
Yes.
shot.
Look at 66
That's
layers.
the shot.
I love that.
Everything. That's sweet, guys. Great.
Flaky,
Wow.
delicious,
And-
incredibly flavorful.
And what they are is this kind of magical, it's not a bread, it's not a cake, it's a croissant, meaning you can do that. Look at that shot with breakfast.
Breakfast, absolutely.
Look at that breakfast sandwich.
If you wanted to toast these
Seriously.
up and make your own Croutons you can, a lighter crouton. But I love that we've added some seasoning if you want to do with your salad or even with the meatballs that we had on earlier, the Rastelli meatballs. You could even do, you know, with a little garlic Parmesan bread.
Meaning you could make this savory if you want to.
Absolutely.
You could do it with the burnt ends. You could do it with pork sandwich, or you can do an amazing dessert.
Dessert. Can you imagine?
Look at the dessert here.
Valentine's morning. Valentine's is on a Saturday this year. So wake your honey up to the smell of French creamery butter, and then
And they're
of course,
hot. And they'll melt in your
so
mouth.
Good.
They're hot.
Oh my gosh.
And so the whipped cream's gonna start to melt a little bit of the ice cream.
Fresh
Here comes the update on the
berries.
20 count. If you want the 20 count, guess what? 300 remaining. 40 count, 100. 60 count, 3 dozen.
Oh,
and they're
wow.
gone. And they're gone.
Wow.
So the 40 and the 60, don't wait, please. 20 all the way. Obviously, some affordable on Easy Pay to pick up, but you can't go wrong.
You can't. And if I may enhance on that a little bit, when you say they're gone, remember these are imported. So when we have them, we have them. When we don't, we really don't.
And we don't have them on all that often, do we?
We don't, because it's so difficult to get them shipped to the U.S. So when we sell out for
Boy, that's
a while.
pretty. Valentine's Day. Look at that opportunity right now. How great is that?
I mean,
how
look at
romantic and how pretty and how versatile is this to decorate with?
Yes, strawberry infused icing that our food stylist Mitch, who is just
Way to go, Mitch.
amazing.
Look at romantic
He's put these heart
Mitch.
jimmies
Who
on
knew?
with the
the
strawberry.
Casanova of QVC.
Was
Look at
Mitch.
that with the strawberry. Where's Mitch? Bring him out here. Bring out Mitch. Is Mitch
He
here?
does some of the most amazing things.
Look
but
at that.
This is what you would find in a patisserie. But what I love too is, again, it goes back to the classic roots. We're giving you French flour, French water, French butter, made this century-old way that they always have, 66 layers, literally folding puff pastry and then putting more of that French butter on. Puff pastry butter, puff pastry butter, 66 times.
And the one thing you just said, the only thing you said, don't open the oven door.
Yeah.
That's all I have to do is
That's all
not
you gotta do.
opening the oven door. Here's how you do. You take them right up from frozen.
That's
parchment paper. I listened to every word you said. $3.50. Don't. Do you put any butter over the top of it?
No,
You don't
we've
do
already
anything.
done that. We have pre-glazed it. So we
You
give
don't have to
the-
glaze them.
Nothing.
Turn them over.
No.
Nothing.
No, you don't want to turn these over. You literally want to set them and forget it. 25 to 26 minutes, and they're perfect. They puff up, blossom, as I like to say, because they rise so
Good word.
beautifully. Thank you. And then they have all that wonderful butter, and that's when you know they're ready. Most importantly, cook them from frozen, so there's no pre-planning.
What about do you let them rest for a second?
Excellent question. If
You-
you are going to turn this into a sandwich, say, because it takes 25 minutes to bake, we recommend that you allow them to rest for 25 minutes. And then you can take your kitchen shears, cut along the front, and then you can load them that way. That way they hold their structure.
60 count. Would you like it, Jane? Yeah. You can't have it. It's sold out. No. You want the 40 count? What about the 40 count? 4 dozen. Maybe you can have that. 20 count, 200. These are going to sell out. M56347. Please come on in, Jane. Start to wrap.
You have an arancini and a croissant to eat, Rick.
So light and
How-
airy.
how
Look at those
romantic is-
layers.
We got to give it to Mitch.
I
huh?
know.
Food stylist Mitch.
I did.
The
He
Don
hooked
Juan
us up. He
of
did.
food stylist here.
The Don.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you, too. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You take care of yourself.
We're saying goodbye. Who's saying
We
hello?
are. Well, it's going to be Rachel and Alberti.
Oh, and they're all Valentined up in their pink
Of
and their
course they are.
burgundy. All ready. Get out here, you friendly people.
All right,
they're
we're
coming.
out. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. 3 more hours of Gourmet coming your way next.
Tomorrow afternoon. See you later.
One of the biggest reasons that our QVC foodies connect with me is because I meet them where they live. I'm not a chef, I'm a home cook just like they are, and each and every show we're learning together. So join me for In the Kitchen with David, and let's whip up my favorite recipes, and we'll help you build a better kitchen.
Tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on QVC and 9 p.m. Eastern on QVC2. Spring is almost here, and with Easter just 2 months away, it's the perfect time to refresh your home and garden. Join us for our Spring Home and Garden Preview, where we're giving you an early look at the season's freshest finds and brightest blooms. Enjoy sale prices on select garden and outdoor items now through February 8th. Hop into spring tonight at midnight on QVC and QVC.com to kick off spring in style.
Never run out of